The summer's on, and I've been living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Been waiting all year to be here, to ride the wave of the water frontier. The ocean's warm and the tunes are chill. We'll stand here till we get our fill. We're working hard and we're playing hard too. We're gonna do what we gotta do. Time to go big or go home. And I ain't going home, cause summer's on. And I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Cause summer's on. The ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. Everything we've ever wanted's right here. Don't wanna blink just to fight the fear that our time will pass way too fast. And I'll be dreaming of the beach another year. We're gonna have the time of our lives. Days and nights with the sun in our eyes. And a wild tide under bluest skies, tearing up the shoreline. Cause summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. Cause summer's on. The ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day. We're gonna ride summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. The summer's on, and I'll be living on the beach. Left my shoes and all my troubles far away. 'Cause summer's on, the ocean's underneath my feet. And if the sun is out, I'll ride the waves all day.
Just gotta
End of the game, I think.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
hello?
So, give me just 1 second. I gotta just hold on. We're gonna see if I can get some ASMR here. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. That is just an Arizona iced tea. That is an Arizona iced tea, everyone. Don't worry. But hey, you know what, guys? Look at us. We're here again. Episode 23. Check us out.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
so proud of us. I really am.
Same.
Potato, I am here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our session. Welcome to Sand and Shadow, our homebrew D&D campaign set in the Desert Kingdom of Abu Kanasta. Currently, you guys are stuck in the Feywild because you went ahead and had to speak with the king and queen of the Court of Spring, Visper's parents, and you guys came to an amicable agreement to allow Visper to continue traveling with you guys to further her education, which all things considered was a rather rough conversation for her, but you guys managed to do it, so good job on that. You guys were also able to get into at least some minor negotiations about doing a trade agreement on behalf of the city of Blasphatan, with some minor concerns from the king and queen of the Court of Spring because of the way the Feywild works with some wonky time manipulation that you have discovered may affect you guys should you leave the Feywild. So you guys are currently on a quest going into the Gloaming Forest, which is the basically the unseelie half of the Feywild. You're going into the Gloaming Forest to go into some ruins to find an artifact that the Queen believes should be able to allow you guys to travel without going so far into a time warp where you guys may miss out on more things than you expect when you return, but also will allow you, hopefully, to maintain communications between the Feywild and Blasphatan. Along the journey, you guys you guys were attacked by a rather traumatizing, I'll say, fey creature that only attacked you in your sleep. You all went through a lot of traumatic experiences, or you at least reliving a lot of traumatic experiences. Oops, trauma. Sorry, that's just how it goes. But and then a lot of you have had the opportunity to converse with one another either immediately the next morning or during your journey up to where you guys originally entered the Feywild, which is at that border of the Gloaming Court and the Shimmering, or of the Gloaming Forest and the Shimmering Forest. So you guys are right here, and then not to forget, Visper's dad, Damien, the king of the Court of Spring, is also there with you to just sort of want to be with his daughter and hang out with you guys, of course, but mostly to be there with his daughter. And that is where we last left off. So if there's any bits of conversation you guys want to have prior to entering into the Gloaming Forest, I would say now is the time to kind of get through that, and kind of figure out what you guys are going to do prior to entering the Gloaming Forest.
Can I pull Squarb aside and have this conversation that I had with Violet and Cherry or Ember with him as well? Because I feel like Squarb is the one person who really needs to know about the background.
Fair point.
I mean, Squarb's not going to resist if you attempt to pull him off to the side.
Yeah, just as we're walking, just kind of pull you to the side. Hey, Squarb.
What do you need, Melly?
So here's the deal, and she'll kind of make evident her left arm, which has the deep branding of depraved on it, and just be like, so I murdered a lot of people. That's kind of why I'm here. I got banished, and I kind of, yeah, it's not great. I know past is in the past, though. I'm working on it. I just felt like you should know more than anybody else because you're the law enforcement person, and I didn't want you to find out like offhandedly, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I can't trust them now."
Look, the line of work that we're currently in, adventuring, on occasion requires, for lack of better phrase, murder. I'm not going to hold your past against you. I don't really feel like I've got the right to right now, if I'm honest. Put simply, we've got a job to do. I'm not going to worry about anything that's happened with any of us unless it's going to get in our way. Do you
Okay.
think your past is going to get in our way?
Not the past per se, but if I lose control too badly, possibly.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Okay.
If you need help, tell us.
Same goes for you.
All right.
All right. That went a lot easier than I expected.
I mean,
How do
we're
you
in the
tell?
middle of we're in the middle of the Feywild, Melly. There's really not much I'm going to do right now.
I know.
If-
I just
If your past becomes pertinent later, I cannot promise that I will not be that I'll be able to ignore it then.
that's
but
fair.
Where we're at, worrying about the things that you've done and the people you've killed before is going to do me no good. It's not going to do Serena any good. It's not going to do any of us any favors.
Fair point.
I hate being pragmatic, especially in situations like this. I try to be the righteous guy as much as I can. That's why I joined the Scout of Audine. But the situation breeds necessity.
No, you're fine. I understand.
In any case, I'm sure that when you're more comfortable, you'll explain to me what the hell actually happened, and
Yeah.
we can take that into account. But for right now, we've got an artifact to go recover.
Yep.
Back to the party.
All right. As you, I assume it was Ember and Squirb, or just Squirb?
That I was talking to. Well, Ember
Yes.
was with Violet, and I.
Right, Ember was with you during that conversation. I remember
We
that.
all ventured into the woods together.
Amazing what happens when a couple weeks pass by and you don't remember everything off of
I
the
guess
top of your
right.
head.
I guess Visper doesn't know.
Yeah.
Into the
I
woods,
guess
into
Visper's the
the
only
woods.
one who probably wouldn't know. Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
gonna hold off telling.
That's
Visper.
correct.
She's got enough on her plate right now.
Yeah, holding off is probably the most advisable plan.
Yeah.
And then just a reminder, we do have Pass Without Trace on, right? I remember.
Yes, I
that
do
being
remember. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Luke
Damien.
cast it, if I remember right.
Yeah, one of the Fey people passed without trace.
Yep.
Alrighty. So as you guys are about to enter the Gloaming Forest, would you guys like to try to do so stealthily, cautiously, or would you guys like to go in normally?
Well, Scorb ain't doing stealth anytime soon, so caution
Oh,
on
we have
his part.
passed without trace.
Yeah, that's
mean,
a plus
Pass Without
10 to
Trace
your
has
stealth
plus
check.
10.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually didn't know what it does offhand.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
pass
it
without
adds
trace adds
10.
plus 10 to everybody's stealth check that's within 30 feet of the caster, including the
Okay.
caster.
So Scorb at minimum feels the need for caution,
Okay.
but will defer to what the party thinks.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I want to do
Caution.
stealth.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Stealth.
You know what? It makes sense that the two fighters would not be stealthy in this situation, like getting people
Amazing.
to kind of attract to them rather than the squishy.
Okay, fair enough. So Damien he kind of strides over and he goes, "All right, so we're doing the stealth like."
It sounds like at least some of us are.
As possible as we can.
All right, cool. Then in that case, and he just pulls over the hood of his cloak. And you guys will notice that the cloak that he has on slowly begins to shift ever so slightly, and it's not an invisibility cloak, but it seems to shift more in tune with the moment he steps into the Gloaming Forest. It seems to more in tune itself to fit almost like he's in the background of the Gloaming Forest. And he goes, "All right, let's do this." So I need everybody to roll me a group stealth check.
right.
Alrighty.
Oh shit, 21. 31 with pass without trace.
Yeah.
33.
43 because you have a plus 10?
33.
Oh, that is 33?
I got a 20 total.
What are we rolling again? We're rolling a stealth check, correct?
Yes.
And then add 10 to whatever your current stealth is. Or add 10 to whatever you
Alright.
get.
Oh, I see. So does Violet just have a plus
I-
5 to her stealth check?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I was like, how did you get the 15 on
I
there?
rolled it with pass without trace already
Oh, okay, cool.
on my thing.
So Visper got a 14 plus 10 would be 24. And then Ember, what'd you roll?
I got a 12, so plus 10 is 22.
All right. Well, there's no need to roll for Damien, but you know, these are trying times, which means I gotta pull up the dice. So, as for me, let's see what dice Damien gets to use today. Yeah, he's pretty chipper. Let's use these sunset dice. These are the ones that I'll use today. These can't possibly go wrong. As he rolls a. Oh crap! Where's a stat block? Ah, I knew I forgot to pull something up. Hold on, I'll get it.
No, King Damien.
Did I finish his stat block? That's actually a good point. I finished his character stat block. Not his monster stat block, which is what I need. You can tell where my brain has been. Ah, here it is. He has a... okay. He rolled a 33 total.
Good.
Awesome.
That's with the pass without trace. Okay, so yeah, everybody how do I explain this? You're like the wind. You kind of just all like you guys are walking cautiously through the Gloaming Forest. Immediately as you step out from the Shimmering Forest, the Gloaming Forest, you get this eerie cold chill go across your entire person, as if the cold snap, the first cold snap of winter, dawns on you. You continue through the. You are surrounded by dead trees covered in briars, where there was once this pleasant, almost childlike, exuberant energy surrounding you. Now is filled with this sort of. It's not really dread, but more like a feeling akin to like neglect and envy, just sort of ensorcel you, almost as if almost kind of like God, how do I describe this? It's actually very difficult. You know how you were a kid and you saw that one kid with the really cool toy and you got really jealous, so you kind of got a little angry about it?
Yeah,
Similar feeling.
I got
Okay.
it.
Like it's very hard to describe that feeling, but it's effectively that feeling, where there's this weird mix of negative emotions just kind of flying around. I need everyone except for Visper to roll a charisma saving throw, DC 10.
Good. Oh, that
12.
was almost a 1. That was
Hell.
a 13.
That's an
Oh.
8.
Okay, so 12, 8 for Squorb, 13 for Millennia. What'd you get, Ember?
16.
16. All right, cool. Okay, so Squorb, as you continue to walk through cautiously, you. What is a cruel prank that you think Squorb would do if he wasn't so him?
He'd probably try to trip Visper.
Please attempt to do so.
Okay. What is that? Just like a roll to hit with like.
Yeah,
the
it's a
weapon or
roll.
something?
Yeah, just do a
Unarmed
roll to
strike.
hit. Yeah, just do an unarmed strike against her.
That is a 15 to hit.
Visper, what's your armor class?
It is 14.
So you successfully hit. All right. Now this isn't a malicious thing, so you're not going to deal any damage. But Visper, you will just be tripped by Squorb. So Visper's just like sneaking, face plant into the ground. And Squarb gets a
Just
little bit of a
splat.
chuckle out of himself for that.
Sorry,
Uh.
Visper, gotta find fun somewhere, right?
It's alright.
So, as you continue to travel through, I'm going to ask somebody to roll me a d20 to figure out how well you're traveling through the Gloaming Forest.
I'll
I
do
can
it.
do.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay.
Not all at once, please.
16.
16. All right. 16
Maybe
is...
dice are treating me well.
Yeah, these new dice are really good. Oh, these are the gemstone dice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so 16 is... Oh, okay. So, as you all are traveling through the Gloaming Forest, Millennia, you see something at the corner of your eye glisten, sort of like a metal that just got hit with the right light at the right angle. What do you do?
Can I look at it and see if I can make out anything from the distance I am?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay. 17?
17. Okay. Also, sorry, Potato. This is the turtle wizard magic. My normal model is my camera's not working, so I've defaulted to my PNG model. So let me see about refunding you those points at a later moment. If I forget, please just send me a message to remind me about that. But I do apologize. That redeem I should have turned off because this is the turtle wizard magic. Okay, so with the 17, as you continue to look out towards this glistening object, you start to see that the shape becomes slightly warped, as if it's changing shape seemingly.
I'm gonna kind of call attention to the party and just be like, hey, there's something weird in the forest. It's changing shape.
Well,
I don't
that's
know
not
if
good.
Something we need. Yeah, I don't know if that's something we need to be worried about, but I'll keep my eye on it.
All right, well, where is it?
And she'll, not having taken her eyes off of it, she'll just point directly towards it.
Oh, okay. So you see Damien, he has his hand over his eyes to kind of like block what little light is in this forest and be like, oh wow. I don't know what that is.
That's concerning.
Well, I mean, I don't often like travel into the Gloaming Forest. I mean, my house is in the Shimmering Forest. You see how this could be a problem.
I know, but you could read up on lore.
All right, let's go.
He just pulls out a notebook and he writes that down. Just gonna...
Never occurred to him before to actually research about the other places.
And he just starts wrapping around. He takes a little piece of twine and wraps around his notebook. All right, well, it's another one on the lesson log. All right. All right. Well, we'll just keep going. Millennia.
Right.
As you keep your eye on it, the moment your eyes just dart a little bit to the side, the shimmering disappears.
And now it's gone the moment I took my eyes off. All right. I guess be cautious as we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry.
No.
Hey, Vesper, what's your armor class again?
Oh no.
14, I think.
14.
What was it?
14.
14? Okay, good. So, Vesper, as you guys continue walking, you narrowly avoid this large, almost like a metal spike jutting straight out towards you. You felt slight rumbling underneath your feet, and as you step back just a moment, you see this just like metal rod just jet out of the ground before it slides right back in.
I don't suppose I was close enough to get a reaction on it.
I would say all of you would be close enough to get a reaction on it if you want.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What was it? What is it that we're getting a reaction on?
There's the Visper just narrowly avoided being shish kebabbed by some sort of metal object coming out of the ground.
Oh yeah. What kind of reactions can we do? Because if it's just coming out of the ground, like.
That's up to you guys. How would you like to use your reaction? You can attempt to grab it. You can attempt to attack at it. You can attempt to find where its origin is. It's just all you know is that it jettisoned out of the ground and then is slowly and is trying to retract right now.
I'd like to use my reaction to bash it with my shield.
Wild, go for it and go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. I'm assuming that's just a regular roll to hit.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Oh, bummer. So Scorb, as you hear this, the separation of the earth, and it's almost like hearing a sword unsheathed from a movie, just that just like slide completely out of the ground. Your reaction speed is just a little bit slow as you swing key over to try to bash it. And then as it's sliding down, you just sort of go a little too far overhead. You don't hit anything, but you don't hit anybody else either as a result. Anybody else can get one reaction out of this in this like span of 6 seconds that they have.
I think Melly would try to strike too, just because she was already on edge.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 24 to hit.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, so the 1d10 plus 6 first is 9, and then the 2d6 lightning.
So 9 weapon damage plus the weapon.
So 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, so as your Odachi katana slams into this metal object, a bolt of lightning erupts from your blade, coursing through the entirety of this metal object. You hear a loud scream from below you, but it's muffled almost as the earth beneath you all ruptures out, and you see what looks to be it looks like a metallic hedgehog, with a single
Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic.
Hey, who's this guy?
Gotta go
Yes,
fast.
yeah. There's also a jet engine inside of its body. Yeah, no, absolutely. Eliminating all targets. Priority: Sonic the Hedgehog. No, but each one of its quills seems to be made out of a different blade as it ruptures out of the ground, and it begins to like stun a little. It begins to like stagger a bit with electricity coursing through its body before that one quill retracts back down, and it is ready to strike. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Understood.
Hey, I got to freeze my +7 finally.
Hey,
Oh my-
nat 20 for 22.
Wait, I
21.
didn't catch what we were rolling.
Initiative.
Alright.
Awesome. I'm being very financially
that.
responsible by buying more digital dice.
So initiative is to the left of your armor class.
Alright. A 15.
All right, so Damien rolled a nat 20 on his initiative.
Nice.
Same.
Damn.
So he got a 29 on his initiative. So besides Damien,
+9 initiative. Jeez.
yeah. So 25 through 20.
That's 22 for me.
Okay,
21
22 for
for
Scorb and 21 for Melly.
What is it? I got a 15.
All right, so we'll go Scorb then Melly. 15 through 10. Oh no, 20 through 15. I'm sorry.
I got 19.
Okay, so then we'll go Violet, and then Visper with 15, and then Ember. What'd you roll?
I got a 9.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm not
Okay.
rolling well today.
It's all right. It's all right.
Just gotta warm up the dice.
Or the dice are trying to warm me up.
Ayo.
I am very sleep deprived. The jokes
feel
are going to
that.
be real corny today.
I feel that. All right. So Damien will be going for first with Scorb on deck. Damien immediately positions himself between this porcupine and Visper, and he goes, "Hold up, sweetie. Hold back. Hold back." And then he is going to draw. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Hold on a second. He has something for this. Yes, he does. He's going to draw one of his daggers and he's going to throw it. And then as he throws it, you all notice that he has some sort of magic imbued into the dagger as it. Let's see if it hits, actually.
Important step.
Important step. Let's see if this hits first. Which it does. Oh my god, okay, cool. It does hit. And now I have to make the. Oh my god. I really gotta stop fighting myself. That's really what I gotta do. I gotta stop giving you guys NPCs to fight with. So he succeeds on his ensnaring strike ability. He throws a dagger that then begins to break out, sort of like almost like a net, as it sort of like a net of vines as it begins to wrap around this porcupine, and now it is now restrained, which will take 6 points of piercing damage on top of the damage from the dagger, which is a d4. Wow. Okay, I need to get different dice. Hold on. I'm killing this thing with Damien, apparently. No, I'm not. You guys still have a chance to fight. Scorb, it's going to be your turn.
All right. So is this thing like right in the middle of us?
Oh yeah, this thing is right in the middle of you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got lock and key on me, and we're ready to rumble. So I'm gonna go ahead and try striking at the thing with lock.
Alrighty, cool.
You get advantage because it's restrained, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay. So let me roll one more time then, because that's a 10, and then a 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
All right. And then is there anything special I need to tell you about my damage when I hit it?
No, not for this creature.
All right. So that is 8 from lock, and then I'm just gonna double check its ability real quick.
Yeah, it's a big one, so I understand.
Okay, so I have successfully struck a creature with lock, which means it gets a lockdown mark.
Okay, marking that down right now.
The mark persists up to 1 minute nor until dispelled. When the mark is active, I gain access to the lockdown ability. When lock strikes a creature with a lockdown... Okay, so that doesn't matter until the next time I hit it.
Correct.
Okay, so I've gone ahead and made my attack. I've got an extra attack, because it is fighter, level 7,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do that again.
Awesome, go for it. Remember to roll with advantage.
I forgot to roll with advantage. That is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do another 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then this creature gets hit with lockdown. The creature must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Fails. You rolled a 2.
On a failed save, the creature is restrained and must make another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, the effect ends and the mark is removed.
All right, so
restrained in 2 different ways.
yes.
Yep.
So it has to make 2 separate saving throws.
It gets better too, because if I hit it, let's see, each successful attack with lock against the marked target forces the creature to roll another saving throw, and if it fails 3 times, it's paralyzed for an hour. However, if it has legendary actions, does not have a body made of flesh, or is immune to the damage of the weapon's type, it is immune to this effect.
Yeah, so because it succeeded all of these things, it does not apply to it. You have successfully restrained it using lockdown.
Lovely.
Alrighty, is that all Scorb is going to do?
Yeah, that's all Squab's gonna do.
All right, Melee, you're up with Violet on deck.
Okay, how bad is this thing looking already?
Given the damage you just dealt along with Squarb, I would say it still looks pretty hardy.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And immediately it needs to make a DC 15 dexterity check.
If I
Save.
remember correctly, I think I have disadvantage, or I just outright fail on those. Was it dexterity checks have disadvantage while restrained? So yeah, so it's rolling with disadvantage. No. All right, well, take that nat 1, please.
All right, so that's just for the d6 of damage. So that's 2 damage.
So just 2 lightning
before
damage right
everything.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then she is going to smack it.
All right, go for it. Remember, you're rolling with advantage.
All right. Yep. That's better. 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. So 10 damage right off the bat, and then
Okay.
2d6 lightning. 7 lightning damage.
7 lightning. So 29 points of damage in total.
17 in total. Or is lightning doubled?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 17 total.
Okay, cool.
Oh, then 19 total with the +2 lightning.
Got you. Okay, cool. So, as you swing down on this creature once more, it was a little bit jarring at first because you both are trying to like swing past all these like blade-like quills, but you managed to find flesh, both of you. So luckily you were able to magically restrain it in multiple ways, thanks to Squarb and thanks to Damien's ensnaring strike. And then you, seeing basically the equivalent of a helpless creature, just bring your Odachi down, causing lightning to erupt across its body once more. All these attacks make it squeal out in pain, but it is still standing, although it is not looking great amongst all those hits. Do you have anything else you wish to do, Millennia?
I'm good.
I don't remember if you had extra attack or not, being what level you are.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Violet, you're up. Visper, you're on deck. So what would you like to do, Violet?
I don't feel like spending resources on this thing, so I'm just gonna attack it with my longsword.
Go for it.
So with advantage, 14.
Okay, let me double check to make sure I didn't. Yep, 14 will hit.
Awesome. So I'm dealing 9 plus my sneak attack damage.
Yes, you do have sneak attack with this.
10. I'm dealing 10 damage.
Bummer.
of
That's a low
slashing.
sneak attack damage. Still,
Low
that's
sneak
damage.
attack.
Yeah,
I'm still a level 1 rogue.
that's fair,
So
but
I
you
only
know
get 1d6.
that's totally fine. As you dive in and you stab it with your longsword, it begins to squeal in pain once more, but it is still not going down. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I have any bonus actions I want to spend on this thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, Visper, you're up.
Alright. Let's see.
Mind you, your dad is basically body blocking you between you and this porcupine. Like, hold up, honey, hold up.
I mean, what is it? I can always face out to like.
You still have line of
Like
sight
that.
of it. You still have line of sight on it. Just if the porcupine decides to attack you, it has to go through your dad.
Alright. You know what? I think I feel like using Chaos Bolt.
Go for it. Roll to see if you hit. You're rolling with advantage because it's still restrained. So,
Alright.
man, I made you guys really the lockdown squad, huh? Like, man, this one guy is not doing too well.
Yeah, I don't think single enemies are gonna be doing that well against us.
No, not unless the legendaries. What'd you roll to hit, Visper?
I got a 15.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage of Chaos Bolt. And tell me if you roll doubles.
I got one. When I rolled, I got a 5.
Okay. Okay, so with Chaos Bolt, what you're going to do is that you're going to pick one of those d8s, and then which one of those it's going to be is going to be the damage type you roll. Also, Static, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for joining us on the island. Welcome, welcome.
Would that mean I would roll twice?
No. So take either the 4 or the 1, right? Pick one. Like, pick one of those two.
Or then. I'll choose the 4 then.
Okay, so then on Chaos Bolt, you'll see when you click the spell, it will give you a chart, and it will tell you based on what that damage, based on what that is the type of damage you deal for Chaos Bolts. So you chose 4, so what's 4's damage type?
It's force.
Oh my god, okay, fine.
The force
Jeez.
awakens.
So you hurl, you sidestep behind your dad, you throw a chaos bolt at it, and then it just begins to undulate with random chaos energy before it settles in, and it looks like you guys ever see in anime like when something gets hit from afar, like with a ki blast or something, but it's like an invisible force?
Yeah.
Imagine seeing these metal quills just begin to dent as this force bolt, or as this chaos bolt hits this porcupine's quills.
Nice.
Because that's all force damage is. Force damage is just raw kinetic damage. So, all right, Visper, is there anything else you'd like to do? That was an
That
action.
will be
You have,
it.
alrighty. So it's going to be the porcupine's turn. And the porcupine is going to, first off, he has to make a saving throw against, I believe that's for ensnaring strike. It's at the beginning. Well, first off, he takes another d6 of damage because of the piercing. Oh my god, I rolled max again. Okay, so this porcupine don't look too good. Must make a strength. Okay, so I have to make a strength saving throw real fast for this porcupine. Oh, but it uses its action? Oh, fuck this. I mean, I guess at this point, the porcupine's gonna try to... Yeah, no, it's restrained. It can't even move. The porcupine has to use its action to try to break free. It's just instincts. And it failed. Okay. Ember, it's your turn. What would you like to do? This poor, still porcupine just ain't gonna have a good day.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you right now, this porcupine is not looking great. Like, everybody has just bullied it.
How closely am I positioned to it?
You're literally right on top of it if you wanted it to be.
Okay, well, I would like to just whack it in the nose with like my warhammer, just right in the nose.
I forgot you had a warhammer. Okay.
I do.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit. Roll with advantage. So right click on your on where it says the attack value. Or hit DC, right click, and then choose advantage and then roll that.
Nat 20.
No!
20.
It's not a nat. Oh my goodness.
Gee, every time the chonky dragon shows up, when I roll a good roll, it
Yeah, so that's the special animation for Thumbershad's dice set. If you roll a nat
Yeah.
20, that means Thumbershad shows up, which is great. How's the D&D game going, Static? Well, our dwarf just rolled a nat 20 to hit my steel quill porcupine. So that's a nat 20, so you're critting, so we're doing crunchy crits, just in case you forgot. So you take the maximum damage of, you take the maximum die value of your weapon, and then you roll the die, and then that's going to be your critical damage plus your bonuses. And then you're gonna double it, because it's weak to bludgeoning damage. Wait, your Warhammer's a 2d8?
Yep.
Okay, 16 plus 14 is 30. 60. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so I take my warhammer and I bring it high up over my head, and then I bring it down with such force that like my legs pop up into the air and do the splits, and I whack him right on the nose as hard as I can.
Okay, so as you do the equivalent of a boop the snoot, this is more like splatter the ratter. So uh, you bring your warhammer down on its snout, and the sheer force of it causes your warhammer to slam. The porcupine's body lifts up, and then as you swing up, you accidentally carry the rat with you before you bring it back down. Um, you
That was
also
gruesome.
you also inadvertently break a good chunk of the number of steel quills that were on its back. It's
I don't
dead.
know whether or not that's good.
um,
I got a
Yeah.
little excited, I guess.
I keep forgetting Millennia has lightning, so
Where did that second D8 come from? I'm confused.
for the Warhammer,
Yeah, for the Warhammer.
that's what I want to know.
That's just what it says
Oh, it was a
on the
crit.
thing.
It was a crit.
Yeah,
It's a crit.
you
It's a
roll
crit.
and auto puts
Obviously.
it
Yeah, it
down.
auto.
I see.
Yeah, I forgot it auto does that. So, you know, I also forgot to ask: were you one-handing or two-handing it? It wouldn't make a difference, but like, if you would, so that would have been a
If it was
D10,
two-handed, it
and
would've been D10.
yeah, it would have been a D10 if you were two-handing it. That's what the bottom number for damage is to
Oh.
determine. Yeah,
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was one for one hand and one for two hands.
yeah. So versatile weapons. If you check on notes, it says versatile on your Warhammer. Versatile weapons you can wield either one-handed or two-handed. If you wield it two-handed, you use the bottom numbers
Got it.
because
Got
you're
it.
throwing more force behind your swing.
Got it.
But it doesn't matter because you crit and you dealt the damage it's weak to. So that means the damage was doubled regardless. So good on you.
Gruesome.
It's pretty gruesome, yeah. But yeah, my steel quill porcupine is defeated. Congratulations. And I believe that's actually your first kill, isn't it? Like in campaign?
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, fantastic. You killed my ambush hunter. So alrighty, what would you guys like to do now?
We should probably at least get some bits off the thing.
I
Do we have
knocked a bunch
time to
off,
do that?
apparently.
Oh, no, you
Do we have
broke
time?
some. Yeah, you guys have more than enough time. Damien is just like, I mean, those look pretty useful as he reaches over and tries to like not cut his hand as he pulls his dagger back out. So yeah, if you guys want to roll either a nature or survival check to see if you can get some bits and bobs out of that thing without hurting yourselves.
Each one of us, or does it? Okay.
You guys can choose to do. You guys, it's up to you how you want to do this.
I got a 3.
The 14.
Nature.
I got a 13.
Oh, I actually
Want a
have kind
nature
of okay
check.
nature.
Okay.
Did I win the nature check? I got a 15.
You did.
So 15, and then all right, cool. I would say anybody who rolled higher than a 12 got a successful nature check out of that.
Nice.
So you all are able to carefully able to pull some of these steel quills out of this hedgehog. I would say in order of operations, whoever had the highest one, I believe Violet had the highest value.
Yellow.
Okay, so Violet with 15, Visper with 14, Millennium with 13. Okay, cool. So Violet, you can pull 5 quills that are intact. Visper, you pull 4. Millennium, you pull 3.
Or a-
5 metal quills.
Yeah,
Some...
because Ember smashed the majority of them.
uh,
It went smoosh.
And then once you guys have added those items to your inventory, I would like somebody else who did not roll for the day's travel to roll another one, another d20 for me.
I'll take it this time.
Okay.
14.
14. Alrighty. Let me pull up a notebook here with a 14. Oh, okay. 14 is a day's travel unimpeded. You guys continue through the Gloaming Forest, and you experience no delays. There's no craziness going on. It's just a relatively, as spooky as the Gloaming Forest is, it's a relatively peaceful journey.
That's nice.
Indeed. As you guys set down for camp, who would like to take the first watch?
I'll take first.
Okay. Would anybody else like to take watch, or would they just like to rest for the day?
Like to take watch as well.
Interesting choice. Okay.
I mean, I'll be taking like a passive watch because I don't.
Because you don't
sleep
sleep.
the same way. Like I'm passively just like out. I can't do things.
You just become
but-
catatonic without the comatose status.
Yeah. I'm still conscious.
Yeah.
and
So,
aware.
okay. So Visper and Square will take watch with Violet being a zombie.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys will take a long rest. Squarb and Visper, and I guess Violet, please roll me perception checks.
I'll use my passive perception because I don't
Please
think
do.
it makes sense for me to doing
Yes, please do. So what is your passive perception?
16.
12.
Right.
12. Okay, so 60 for Squarb. Visper, what'd you get for your perception? 9? Okay. As you guys make camp and you settle in for the night, you have a small campfire going. You were able to pull some of the briars and the loose twigs from the forest to create this small, simple campfire. Squarb, as you're looking out and about, you begin to hear the sounds of whispers and maybe some malicious giggling is the best way to put it. That just sort of that are all around the camp. You can't pinpoint where it is, but you kind of you get the sense that there is something around you guys, but you can't tell the distance, and you don't know whether or not they mean you any harm, or if that's just the ambient noise of night here at the Gloaming Forest.
I'm gonna try and concentrate on the whispers to see if I can make out any of what they're saying.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay, I'll give you another perception check, and then, but I will say you can't get lower than what you already rolled, so you can only roll high.
Okay. I rolled lower, so.
Okay. So as you're trying to focus down, you're not really picking up anything about what they're saying, or even just like bits of words, but you do hear the giggling a little bit here and there, so just a little bit more clearly as you begin to focus. But that's about it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
shoot. I will report that to whoever takes over the next watch.
That's okay. That's a good transition on who would like to take the second watch.
I'll take second.
Okay. So then, Squarb, Visper, you guys can go ahead and take your long rests. Millennia, Damien will be joining you on this watch.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so King Damien steps out, and as soon as Visper enters her tent, he goes, "Love you, sweetie. Sweet dreams." And then he'll step out. Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Still kind of bothered by the last time I slept, but
Oh yeah, the whole dream demon thing, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I honestly forgot about it. They normally like to implant sweet dreams in you, but for some reason this one was angry.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. All right, well I'll look into that later. But so tell me, how's the whole adventuring thing going for you?
It's going better than I thought it would.
Good. You can learn a lot from this. I'm telling you. But trust me. Remember, farm adventure. You can learn a lot.
You keep saying.
Yeah.
Melly is kind of uncomfortable just around parental figures in general.
He's just like, he's just kind of like bobbing his head, tapping his knees. Oh, we should probably do like a look around, huh?
Yeah, probably might be a good idea.
All right. Yeah. I'll do a quick patrol. But, bye. And he just puts his cloak up. You can also roll a perception check if you would like, Millennium.
Alrighty. That's a 22.
Wow. Okay. Well, you beat him. So as he just kind of like becomes almost near invisible, he kind of just begins walking around the camp, and then you make out his footsteps, and then they suddenly just disappear. And then, but as you're listening around, you also hear these weird giggles and this and these weird whispers around you. I would say you with a 22, you make them out a lot more clearly. You hear a lullaby.
I see. Is it? It's not going to be one I know, but
Right, it's not going to be one you know. At least I hope not, unless you suddenly have an intense knowledge of Fey lullabies.
no. No.
Imagine. You can't speak Elvish, but you can certainly know Fey lullabies.
I will make a mental note of it. Does it like seem like it's getting closer or anything, or is it just kind of hovering around the camp?
It's sort of like ambient noise. It's always floating around you, creating this sort of calm around you. But it's also laced with malicious giggling. Like somebody's playing a trick on you. And you catch that. It seems like somebody's trying to play a trick on you.
Can I like scan the tree line to see if I see any movement?
Yeah, you can absolutely do so. As you look up, I'm not even gonna make you roll perception for this. As you look up, you don't see anything aside from a few corvids that are just like perched up on these dead tree branches that look down upon you. Occasionally they'll caw as they recognize you looking at them. The pale moonlight begins to just wash over, providing not enough light to kind of light the darkness surrounding you, as it's only about its first quarter or first half, right?
Right.
But it's enough where if something were to approach the camp within a certain distance, combined with your campfire, you should be able to see it coming.
Gotcha.
The stars are the sky itself is not nearly as vibrant as it is in the Shimmering Forest. It feels more close to the material plane. It's this very navy blue, very somber, like blue light that kind of emanates the sky, dotting with different stars and constellations that are vastly different from what you would see on the material plane.
Neat. I wonder if I'll just think to myself about looking for an astrology book when we get back.
Yeah, certainly. As you continue to kind of like look around, you hear this lullaby a little bit more. I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Of course you do.
Sorry.
Not like I have a +0 in it.
Hey, it's fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
13?
See, I never see Lucy's. It's interesting though. You know it to sound like a lullaby, given the soft tone that these whispers are making. You do begin to drift slightly, but you shrug it off. As you realize that whatever is singing is not targeting just you. It feels like it seems to just be like across the entirety of the Gloaming Forest. Is what it feels like. Shortly afterwards, Damien returns. He takes off his hood and he goes, "All right, looks like we're clear for at least a good. I'd say we're pretty good for like a good, 200 feet out."
Okay.
So,
Have you been hearing the lullaby? by chance?
oh yeah, no, I tuned that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you.
Just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, you're good, you're good. It's one of those. It's probably one of those things that the forest does. I don't know. I'm glad it's at night though, because if this was during the daytime, who knows what could come out of this? Huh?
Yeah, that'd be problematic.
Alrighty. Well, hey, you look a little bit tired. Why don't you go get some sleep, and then I'll keep the rest of the watch. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
uh, see, that's funny because we actually have bed bugs here.
Oh, you have them here too.
Yeah, they're real. Yeah, they're real nasty. Yeah.
Are they
Good night.
big?
Uh,
Good night.
no. So you get a long rest. All of you awaken the next morning, and to answer your question, Millennia, you see, you see Damien over by the campfire, and on what looks to be a stick, you hope is a stick, is this very large, like beetle, just skewered through.
Oh, they are big.
Yeah, so this is one of the bed bugs I was talking about.
Oh, I don't know which one's worse.
Uh, Definitely the ones on your plane for sure. Cause yeah, no, I don't like these ones. I don't like these ones at all.
Uh,
Anywho, want to get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, cool. Who would like to make the next day's travel?
If nobody else will, I will.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
On it. That is an 8.
8. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Scorb, as you and the rest of your party continue to travel through, um, those voices from the previous night, you start to hear them clearly now.
Oh, heck.
These voices they're not singing a lullaby. They're calling out to you,
I don't like that.
almost compelling you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, yay. Oh, yay. That's
oh,
a
no.
4. I'm just having a bad time with those. Like, my sense of self is completely and utterly shattered after that nightmare the other night.
Yeah, man, I really traumatized your characters hard. The dice is saying stuff. So as you guys continue to walk, Squarb's cadence begins to slow. He used to have this very like forward stride, and now it's like a half step stride. Eventually, it comes to the point where Squarb, you just stop walking, and the rest of the group sort of walks beyond you. They're about a good 30 feet out. As you hear the sound of a child tell you to come here.
Squarb looks around, to see if he can locate the source of it.
It sounds like it's coming from your right side, but you don't see a source. All you see is just but you feel compelled to go towards that voice.
Ooh. I don't like being compelled to do things literally ever. So Squarb's going to call out and like, as far as he's aware, out loud say, "Who's there?" Like, just
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely. As you shout out who's here, I'm gonna allow everybody else to roll to notice that, to roll a perception check.
I got a 19.
Back again?
Go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you recognize what's going on with Scorb.
A 6.
Okay, and then Amber, go ahead and also roll me a perception check. What is going on with my D&D Beyond?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's not loading the dice rolls. That's all. Give me a sec.
Ah.
There we go. Refresh the page will do it. All right. And then Ember, did you roll a perception check? I love the glow. It's in alphabetical order. Just go down the list.
Oh wow.
22. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, everybody but Visper notices. You guys can pull Visper. Everybody notices what that Squarb is behind you guys, and he seems to be distracted by something as he declares. What did you declare once more again, Squarb?
I was calling out, hello? Who's there?
Ah, there it is. Yes. So you all recognize what's going on. You turn around, and then Squarb, you just you hear, "Help! Come here!"
That's a big nope from me.
Normally it would be a big note from me, but I'm facing compulsion.
Yes, you are.
That's a big nope.
Squarb, everything all right?
Do I hear Melly ask?
You do not.
Oh heck. Squarb's gonna approach the source of the voice and call out again, who's there?
We might want to get to Squarb.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, this is not good. And you see Damien. He begins to like the power walk.
Yeah.
Uh, so as you all are following Squarb, you continue to be dragged deeper into the Gloaming Forest, constantly being compelled. All you hear is help. Come here, help me. I need you.
Mm,
Please make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh.
That's not bad at
17.
all.
It's not bad at all, actually. As you continue to walk deeper into the forest, you come into an opening within the forest. There's a small circle of stones, and you stand at its center. But as you do so, you seemingly snap out of it as you continue to go around. And you look around. Your friends are behind you, ever so just a little bit of ways out. Not far enough where they need to make a dash action. It's just for the context of. But as you stand in the circle of stones, you begin to look around, and you hear it, but you are no longer compelled. Help me! Come here! I need your help.
Well, I sure don't like leaving things that need help helpless. Shit. Despite knowing that this isn't a good idea, Squarb is going to continue to approach whatever the hell that is.
Okay. Squarb, as you attempt to leave the circle of stones, you are stopped by a force field.
Oh.
Oh no.
The rest of you see this as when he smacks his body into this force field, it reverberates, like you see like this like ripple of energy just reverberate around him, creating this cylinder. What did the rest of you do?
Shit.
Can I try to move a stone from the circle?
You can attempt, yes.
Okay.
So as you reach down and you pull this and you try to pull a stone, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, good. Oh, good. That's a 2.
Oh wow, that's a
That's a
crit
1.
fail. Okay. It's not expecting this to happen. Millennia,
Wisdom saves are not good for me.
Millennia, take 10 force damage and you are knocked back 10 feet.
Oh.
As you all hear this very like this weird fusion of a child and an older woman's voice just sort of like commingle as one voice as they shout, "No!"
All right, that was a bad idea. Hmm.
What do the rest of you do?
Uh, shit. I'm not sure.
Me neither.
This is a predicament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scorb, what would you like to do in this instance? Inside.
Squarb's gonna have to recenter himself because this is not fun. Not
Yeah.
digging this. Just a quick. Okay. Turn around. Try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can see other than like the stones and stuff? Like I'm.
I'll paint the area around you so that way you have some context. You are
Yeah,
in
please.
you are in an open glade surrounded by dead trees. You are currently in a circle of stones. That the moment you try to pass through past the stones, you are hit by a wall of force. Your friends are just outside of the barrier, unable to remove the stones, and you can still hear this childlike voice, this female child's voice, compelling or trying to compel you to help them. Like you cannot figure out where it's coming from.
Hmm.
Oh, that's scary.
Well.
I don't suppose anybody has a way to break a rock.
I have lots of ways to break things.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll back
Would
you up
my
if you're willing to try it.
Warhammer work on
I'm
a
trying to
rock?
see if I have anything.
yeah,
Can I use my Warhammer on a rock?
you most certainly can try.
This sounds like a bad idea.
It kind of does. I don't want to break my Warhammer.
I don't want you to
Yeah.
break you.
Do you have out of character? Do you have the spell Shatter by chance?
Let me check. I think I do actually. Let me see.
Whoops, forgot to give Damien his
No.
long rest.
No.
Damn it.
Okay. Not a problem.
Um,
Pardon me.
is there? Mm, I'm trying to think of something that I have that I can use that would kind of snap Squarb out of it. So
Well,
Oh, yeah,
of
'cause-
my
There's really not much to snap him out of right now. He's trapped in the force field, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
am I
you
once
did
again,
break
like,
free.
aware and in control?
Yes, you are fully cognizant of yourself. That 17 broke the
Okay.
compulsion.
So then, how do we get him out?
That's for you guys to figure out.
That is a fantastic question. Oh,
How the
I'm
hell do we get him out of there? Oh snap.
Mm,
Okay. Um.
sorry.
You're fine.
I am literally going through all of my inventory and like my traits and stuff, and I'm trying to find some sort of solution to this problem, and now I'm freaking out that I can't find.
can we pass through the force field? Like, can I put my hand through?
Like,
You
can
don't
I
know. You
place
haven't
my
tried it
hand
yet.
through it?
You both don't know. You haven't tried these
Can
options yet.
somebody can we tie a rope like around one of our like waists and then everyone else hangs on to the rope or like ties the rope to a tree, the other half of the rope to a tree, and then somebody goes through the force field, and the rest of us are hanging on to the rope.
That sounds
I-
like a good idea.
I love all of
Can I-
these options, but let's start with the first one. Millennia, you said you're asking if you can put your hand through the force field.
Yes.
Go ahead and try.
Okay, I try.
Okay, so as you step over and you stick your hand through the force field, nothing happens to you.
Ah,
Your hand goes right past where the stones are.
can I pull it back out?
Make a strength check.
Not with the 7, probably.
As you
Oh damn it!
as you retract your hand, how far was your hand? Is it like your whole hand, like your wrist
It
deep
was
in?
up to elbow. It was
Up to elbow? Oh, honey. So as you're just like, oh, okay, this. Uh-oh, guys, we have a problem. As your
Hmm,
was it your left arm or your right arm?
it was my left.
As your left arm from the elbow out is now stuck in the force field.
Oh no!
I did my
Oh,
left in case
crap.
there was going to be pain because she can't really feel pain with her left arm. So
Kind of works out.
she's like, well, I guess once you're kind of in there, even if part of you, it's kind of stuck in there. So, and she's going to walk the rest of the way in.
So you
Better
step through.
Yeah, better to have 2 in here that who can fight.
All right, so Scorb, you now have a companion within the barrier.
Oh, hello. Where did
Hi.
you come from?
Wait, can we not see anything outside?
You guys
the
can
barrier?
see outside
Oh.
the
Oh,
barrier.
Oh, I
Yeah.
misunderstood. I thought. Oh no, I could no longer hear them that last time. Okay, I'm
No, no,
coming
no.
now.
So yeah, so you guys can hear and see everything that's outside of this circle of stones. You just cannot leave the circle of stones.
Okay, so are the other 3 ready to try my rope tying idea where we tie a rope to a tree and then we tie the rest of the rope around one of our waists and then 2 of us stay out here and hang on to the rope and try and yank us back out?
Wait, can I try face stepping into it?
You can, yeah, you absolutely can.
Alright, I would like to do that. I
Okay.
have, like,
Well,
So-
3 of
you should
them,
just
like,
step in
alone.
normally and try to face step out.
I should do that, so I'm gonna do that.
But what if she gets stuck in there?
Oh, you don't know unless you try.
All right.
Another shirt idea. You won't know unless you try. High risk,
Phrases
high
said moments before
reward.
I risk
disaster.
high reward.
All right.
What does Dad think about for doing this?
Damien is like, I don't want to stifle your ingenuity. He just kind of steps back.
Let's go.
So you step through to the other side of the stones.
Mhm.
Okay. So you are now in there with Millennia and Squirb.
And I like, wait,
You have a way of bringing them with you?
I don't know. Can I?
What's
I
what
don't think
season?
you do.
What season of Eladrin are you?
Spring.
Then, yes, she does.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
As a spring Eladrin, you can take a willing creature, and instead of using your face up on yourself, you could attempt to send them 30 feet in any direction you teleport them to.
I
Oh.
mean, I have like 3 of them, so
One for each of us. Perfect.
yeah.
All right. So, are you going to attempt to do so?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and knock down a use of your face step,
All right.
and I need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I use an inspiration.
Sure, I'll
Looks like that's
I'll
bad.
take an inspiration for this. Yeah, I'm like, does she need an inspiration? Like, it's a D100 roll. Like, it'd be kind of wild, but I'm not against it. So I'll take this. I'm actually gonna use it this campaign. This session. I feel like. Okay, so you get to roll 2 100s.
Go. These be good. I got an 88.
No, so you got a 20 and you got a 68.
Mhm.
Now because you don't know the result, I'm gonna ask you which one you want to use.
I'm gonna say the 68.
Okay. So let me ask, who are you trying to teleport out? Or are you teleporting yourself out first?
I'm gonna try to teleport Scorb out.
Okay. And then I assume, Scorb, you're willing to attempt to let this happen?
Of course.
Okay. So, Visper, as you put your hand on Scorb's shoulder, you try to give him a light push, feeling your magic emanate outside of you, and then the moment you let go of him, he smacks into the force field.
No! No! Now we're all stuck.
Seems like it.
Oh no. This was a bad idea.
So, Violet and Ember, I need you to roll perception checks.
Perception.
Yes, please.
10.
10?
I also got a 10.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
I
Um,
think we might be in trouble.
I'm in danger is correct. What are your guys' armor classes?
Oh, no.
All of us?
No, just those two.
15.
Ember, what's your armor class?
I'm looking for it. I never remember where to find this.
It's the big number in the shield.
Sort of top in the middle.
Oh yeah, it's the one in the show. It's a 12.
Okay. Violet, you narrowly dodge this. Ember does not. As
Oh, shit.
you hear this ghostly wail emanate from behind you, you both turn and you see these like female spirits whiz right past you. Violet, you sidestep out of the way as it goes. It's just trying to whip through you. Ember, you're not so quick, and so you will be taking. You'll be taking 6 cold damage, and I need you
Ow.
to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh boy. $17.
Perfect. So you feel this spectral woman just phase right through you, screaming at you. She goes right through your body. You feel this chill sweep across your whole body, but you shake it off almost immediately. I need everybody to roll initiative again.
Okay.
Ooh.
7 this time.
18.
9.
13.
Okay, so then it will be so then Millennia, you rolled an 18.
Yep.
Ember rolled a 13. Okay. And then for Visper and Violet, which one of you has the higher dexterity modifier?
I have +2.
Wait, what?
What's your dexterity modifier, Visper?
+0.
Okay, so then it will go Violet, then Visper, and then Scorb. And honestly, the funny part is my spirits rolled the lowest. So, all right. So, Damien going first again. It's +9 initiative. He's going like, oh God, what the hell? And he just pulls out 2 daggers from his bandolier, and he's just like, okay, oh boy, we got to figure out how to get you guys out of here. He is going to. Let's see what he can do. It's about a second. That'd be funny if he could do that. You know what? This will work. He is going to take one of the daggers, and he's going to flip it off on its side, and he's going to play it like a flute, like 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 Tommy Oliver. And he starts playing it like a flute as he's going to cast Summon Fae. And so he is summoning. Let me see here. He shall be summoning a mirthful Fae. So you hear him play it like a sweet little ditty, and then suddenly this ball of rainbow and light just emanate in front of him, and then it pops up, and you see this pixie just appear or not as pixie, a sprite appear in front of him, and he goes, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Okay, here's the deal. My daughter and her friends are stuck behind a wall of force. We've got a couple of ghosts here. We need to figure out what's going on." He kind of looks over. "Oh man, this is rough. I'll distract you. Yeah, you distract the ghost. I'm gonna go help my daughter." And he rushes over to try to help you. So the pixie, or no, the sprite. God damn, keep getting these 2 mixed up. This sprite is going. What is the mirthful? The Fae can force one creature it sees within 10 feet of it to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Also, save succeeds. The target is charmed by you and the Fae for 1 minute, or until the target takes a d8. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I've already said it, so it's canon. Cool. What's his spell save DC? Fuck. Okay, that's fine. So this Fae spirit is going to flitter over, and he is going to attempt to charm one of the spirits. So I need to roll counter that. No, that's a fail. Fuck me. All right, cool. Hey guys, I gotta stop fighting against myself. Just gonna be brutally honest here. One of my spirits is now charmed.
Oh no.
Which means that it will not actively try to attack any of you. Which sort of sucks, because that's all Damien can do this turn. Oh, okay, anyways. Millennia, it's your go with Ember on deck. Literally, you all get to go before the specters, so...
I'm assuming there's no specter inside the circle.
No, there are no specters inside the circle. It's just the 2. One of them's charmed, the other one attacked Ember.
Does my blind sight show anything?
Your blind sense does not detect any hidden, anything invisible around you. No.
Cool. Can I attack the barrier?
You can certainly try. Yes.
Okay.
Just
a basic attack.
Just roll your damage, honestly.
Oh, okay.
You're hitting an immovable force, so.
Fair enough. That's 16 damage.
16
and then
damage.
Do you want me to roll my lightning as well?
If you would like to do so, yes.
Okay. And that's another 10.
Okay, so that's
26 damage.
26 damage in total. So as you take your Adachi and you just begin to cleave into the wall of force, lightning begins to streak around you. It gets dispersed, so like it only like goes outward, and then all you hear in a loud echoing voice, "No!" as another specter begins to more like a cloud begins to appear above you, all who are inside the circle.
I think this is the right course of action. I think we should just attack the barrier, and I'm going to exit surge and go again.
Oh fuck! I forgot you're that. Yeah, go ahead, do it.
11 damage. And then, did you say the lightning did nothing?
I said that the lightning still did something. It didn't hurt anybody. Like your lightning didn't
gotcha.
arc off and hit Scorp or something.
Okay, that's good. So
Yeah.
that's 18 damage total. 7
Okay.
lightning.
All right, cool. So once again, you swing down, and the cloud begins to become more condensed, almost like a rain cloud or a storm cloud, becoming more and more darker the more water is being added into it. Um, so then that will be Millennia's turn. Ember, you're up. What would you like to do? You have a specter that's charmed by a fairy, and then you have another specter, the one that struck at you. What would you like to do?
I want to smack the one that struck at me, but I'm not gonna lie, I've never had to fight a ghost before.
Okay, that's fine. Um, so how would you like to fight
I
the
feel like I
ghost?
can't. I feel like I can't just smack it in the face with my hammer.
Is it a magic hammer?
No, it's just my warhammer.
Okay, let me reiterate. Does the hammer have a plus to any of its like? Does the hammer have like a +1 or anything like that?
Yeah, it's a warhammer +1.
Okay, so so any weapon that has a +1 had to be masterworked and then is enchanted with the benefits of that, making it a magic weapon.
Okay, time for me to smack a ghost with my hammer.
All right.
Dum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum.
Go for it. Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
22.
I should not be pissing off Ember right now. Okay, I'm starting to feel like this is not my day to piss off Ember.
It's
Uh,
time to beat things up, man.
all right, so that's definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. Nine.
9 points of bludgeoning damage as you rush over, and then you just side swipe the specter. And though your hammer goes through the specter, you do feel like you made contact, and the force of your swing did hurt it somewhat.
Nice. Into
Is
it.
is there anything else you'd like to do? You do have a bonus action remaining.
Ooh, I have a bonus action.
Yeah, so every round you have a
I can't think of
movement.
anything to do with it.
You are a bard. As a bonus action, bards can give somebody else bardic inspiration.
Yes, I can do that. Who is in dire need of it at this moment?
Honestly, anybody can benefit from that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know if there's someone who specifically.
So I will say right now, Violet is on deck with Visper to follow through.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and give some bardic inspiration to Visper
Okay.
or
So-
Violet. Sorry,
okay,
because
so
Violet's
Violet-
go next, and Violet's gonna need it.
Okay. So what is your bardic inspiration die?
My
Level
bardic
7, I'm
inspiration
pretty
die.
sure.
Where do I find that?
So in your character sheet, you go
Yep.
into your features.
Yep.
Okay, and then under your features, you scroll down till you find bardic inspiration,
There it is.
and then it should be in
It's a
parentheses.
D8.
A D8. Wow. Right. You're 7th level. All right. So Violet, you have a D8 bardic inspiration die at your disposal,
Awesome.
which it is your turn with Visper on deck, and then Scorp follows through.
Cool. So how many specters are there? Just
There's
no.
2. One of them is charmed.
2.
One of them just got swung with a hammer.
awesome. Specters, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attack the one that Ember is next to, right?
Perfect. Go ahead.
Which
What would you like
gives
to
me
do?
flanking, so I can get sneak attack, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, 11 to hit though.
11 does not hit, sadly. So as you,
Unfortunate.
what weapon
Don't
were you
use the
using?
bardic to...
With my
Oh, yes,
certain
you-
death longsword.
Yes,
Oh,
you
I-
actually you
bardic
can add your bardic inspiration. Yeah.
I knocked over a bowl.
Too excited.
That bumps me up to a 15.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Awesome.
Good looking out there, Frog.
That is going to bump me up to looks like 9 damage here.
Wow. Okay, 9 damage. And it's a weapon of certain death.
Yes.
Ah, so that means it can't regenerate hit points. Okay.
Yep.
So you take your weapon a certain. What is your weapon a certain death? Like, what is the form of the weapon?
It is a long sword.
Okay, cool.
I have it on my Hero Forge of Violet.
Got you. I just didn't remember what it was.
Yeah,
So you
it's a
rush
long
over.
sword.
Right, so
So
you rush over,
D10.
you get behind the specter, you go ahead and you give it a quick swipe as you get into your flanking position. You hear it wail out in pain, and then it turns to face you, as it perceives you to be the bigger threat, knowing that it can no longer heal itself. Do you have anything else you'd like to do? You have a bonus action available to you.
I don't think I have anything on my bonus action I do. Yeah, I will. I'll activate my Cloak of Flies just for fun.
Okay.
Which
What does your cloak
means
of fly do? One more time.
at the start of their turns, if they are next to me, they're gonna be taking 3 poison damage.
Interesting. Okay, good. Okay. And does it have a fear effect? I don't recall.
No, not Cloak of Flies.
Okay. That's your warlock ability though, right? Your form of dread?
That is it's an invocation.
Okay, got it. So this is an invocation. Okay. Double
Yeah, this
understood.
isn't Form of Dread.
Gotcha. Understood. Visper, you're up with Scorp on deck. Visper, what would you like to do?
Magic missile.
On what?
I was gone while the whole thing was happening, so I don't even know what we're attacking.
I love you.
Shades.
Yeah. You guys are well, Millennia discovered that hitting the barrier is doing something. So you can do that. There's a dark cloud looming over your heads, everybody who's inside the stone circle, and then your dad summoned a fairy to charm one of the specters to stop fighting, while the other one's getting beat to shit by Ember and Violet, tandem style. So,
I guess I'm gonna use magic missile on the force field.
all right, well, you don't have to roll to hit because one magic missile always hits its targets. So just roll the damage.
All right.
Oh, that's a leveled spell too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
what level are you casting this at?
4th level.
What?
Yeah. 4th level. I got a 5 damage.
That's fine. I need to know how many missiles you just summoned.
Oh, 4th level, it's 3, and then you gain another missile for each level. So 4th level is gonna bump you up to
So that's
6 missiles.
Yeah, 6 magic missiles. Wonderful. Visper, because you are casting a leveled spell, I need you to roll a d20 for me, please.
All right.
Because you're still a wild magic sorcerer.
I got a 3.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the notes that I left. Because I had her. Son of a fuck. That actually just barely passes. You need to roll a 1 or a 2 for Wild Magic Surge.
Oh, Jesus.
So you
Oh,
do
dear.
not. So you do not surge, but now on a 1 through 3 you will. So your spell goes off unimpeded. Each bolt deals 5 damage. So you just summon these like 5 or 6. It's 6, right? 6 magic missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you summon these 6 bolts of magical kinetic energy, and you just go. Each hitting the barrier. Once more, you get a large wailing no as the barrier seems to slowly begin to fade out. But that dark cloud that's looming overhead begins to rumble with the sound of thunder. Is there anything else you wish to do? You still have a bonus action.
think that's it.
Alrighty. Scorb, you're up.
All right. So I've seen that something's happening to the barrier when Meliana attacks it, right? Or
Yes.
Millennia. Gosh, why do I keep doing that?
Millennial.
It's a good rule of thumb. It's a good rule of thumb. It's a good rule of thumb.
Anywho, so I've seen that something's happening when she attacks the barrier, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm joining her in that effort. So I'm gonna go
Alright.
ahead and strike at the barrier with her.
Alrighty. Go ahead. You don't need to roll to attack. Just roll your damage.
Okay. So that's 11,
Okay.
and then extra attack, another 4.
Awesome. So 15 points of damage. You just begin swinging into it. Once more, the energy of your strikes all begin to reverberate against the shields, or against this force field, as you all hear again once more this very loud cacophonous no. This time, everybody outside the barrier can hear it. And then as you do so, this roiling thundercloud that appears overhead begins to really rumble like an oncoming storm. I need the 3 of you who are in the barrier to make dexterity saving throws.
Can I see the effect?
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh, that is an 11.
I will say you do have the use of inspiration points if you wish to use them.
Yeah, I'd like to use one, please.
Alrighty. Come to the turtle.
A moderate improvement. We're looking at 13.
Okay. So Visper, what'd you roll? Visper? 13. All right. And then Millennia, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Awesome. All right, so all of you succeed as a bolt of lightning strikes down in the middle of all 3 of you. You guys narrowly avoid it, so you will only be taking half damage.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Oof. Oh. Let's see.
Hey, don't kill us.
23 divided by half is equal to... You each take 11 lightning damage.
Well, it could have been worse.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
have
guys...
my resistance yet.
Yeah. Alrighty. Scorb, is there anything else you would like to do in this time?
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge as well, following
Ooh.
following Melly's lead.
Okay, so you're gonna
hang
strike
on,
2 more
let me go ahead
times.
and- Yeah. Is it really 2?
When you take an action surge, you get another action, and attack action still count. You can get extra attack as part of your attack action. It allows you to strike twice for one
Okay.
attack action. So yes.
Okay. So that'll be 10. Another 20 points of damage to the barrier.
Wow. Okay. Once more, the thundercloud begins to rumble and roil as you just dealt a massive 20 damage to this barrier. You guys just see small fractures in this barrier from all these different hits. Small fractures begin to appear in front of you. It seems that you guys are doing something correct. So top of the round, it goes to Damien. Damien sees you guys breaking through, and he goes, "Okay, so are we hitting it? Is that what's going on? Are we gonna start smacking it?"
I guess that's what seems to be working.
Yeah,
okay.
it's doing okay.
Okay. All right. All right. I have an idea. Hold on a second. And he's going to step back, and he's going to take his daggers, and he's going to huck both of them, and he's going to cast Conjure Barrage against the barrier. What Conjure Barrage does is that you throw a non-magical weapon or a piece of, or fire a non-magical piece of ammunition, in which case these are his daggers, into the air to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. You guys aren't worrying about this, but just so that you know the full effect, each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed a dexterity saving throw. It's a barrier, it doesn't have dexterity. Creatures take 3d8 damage on a failed save, or half as much damage as a successful one, so it's taking the full 3d8. The damage is the type same type as the weapon or ammunition used in this. In this case, it's piercing damage. So he literally just takes one dagger and turns it into a storm of daggers.
Cool.
Dealing 3d8. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, respectable. 7, 14, 18 points of piercing damage as this one dagger just and just becomes a storm of them that begin to continually like. This time, the thundercloud recognizing that there's an attack outside. I need him to roll a dexterity saving throw too. Okay. He dodges. So he will be taking. Why am I rolling so high against me? Dude just dodged 24 points of lightning damage and only takes 12.
Nice.
I don't know why I just rolled like the max damage twice, but I did. So here we go. So he goes, "Oh shoot. Okay. Looks like it's working." As you guys see that all that damage that he just dealt begins to spread that fracture into a full-blown crack. Going on to the pixie's turn, or not the pixie, fuck the face spirit. You know which one. He's just like, I got this one distracted. We could just kind of like, do you need help over on that one? And he points to you two, Visper and Ember. If you guys need help with fighting that specter, you guys got that.
I think I'm fine.
Same.
Alrighty, cool. So in that case, he's just like, alright, cool. I'm gonna keep this one distracted. Alright, so we're just gonna go that way, and he's just kind of like doing like a traffic cop motioning. Like, go over there, away from here. I'm gonna roll to see if the specter actually does. Nope, not this turn. At least I'm not killing myself this time. All right, so it will be Millennia and then Ember on deck. So Millennia, what do you wish to do?
I could do something funny, but I don't know if that'd be a good idea or not. So rage won't do much for me, unless is the thundercloud an enemy, like a hostile creature?
I would constitute it as an enemy. Yeah, I'll let you have that. Although, if I remember correctly, when you're raging, you just have to hit something, right, for your rage to continue.
Yeah, I was just wondering, so if I could target it with my lightning.
Yeah, no. For the purposes of if you're raging, as long as you're hitting something, I believe your rage persists.
Oh no! I mean, for my bonus action, lightning lash.
Oh,
yeah, I was wondering
no. This is more of a magical effect. No, I
Gotcha,
would say this is a magical effect.
I am gonna rage though.
Okay.
And then I will do my 1d6 damage to the barrier, which does 5 damage.
Okay, so lightning courses out and surges into the barrier. Go ahead, and what else would you like to do?
And then, I'm gonna assume using my weapon's ability would be a bad move.
Well, I mean, you haven't tried it yet, so.
I haven't, but it's a 30-foot cone. That's what I'm concerned about.
Well, I mean, you haven't tried it yet. I'm not gonna say no, but I am gonna say it would be pretty fun.
Yeah, alright. I'll just do a normal attack.
I thought we were a high risk, high reward party.
No, this one's too high risk.
Not with this 30-foot cone ability that this katana can do. No.
I do not like the cone of shame.
I'll just do regular attack then.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it. Roll the damage.
So that's 17 base damage.
Okay.
And then another 10 lightning.
Wow. Alrighty. So once more, you're raging, and did you add the plus
2 damage? Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. Just double checking. Alrighty. So as you continue to batter into this barrier, this large crack begins to sort of branch out and fracture into smaller cracks that are beginning to show. This looks like it's on the precipice of shattering entirely. Um, is that all you can do, Millennia?
Yep, I used my one action surge, so
All right, Ember, you're up.
no, never mind.
Okay, Ember, you're up with Violet on deck.
Okay, so we've been doing damage to the barrier.
Yes.
Right.
I have smacked a specter in the face with my warhammer.
Yes. These
I'm
are all
just
correct statements.
yes, I am trying to get a rundown of what there is left to do here, and if I can do any sort of damage to this barrier so we can get the hell out of here.
Well, I will say that you're locked in pit combat with this specter. So if you do leave, to attack the barrier, the specter will get an opportunity to attack against you.
Okay, well, can't do that then. All right.
Well, I mean, you can.
see.
It's just know the consequences of your actions.
See, there's this part of me that's like, hey, you have Cloud of Daggers, but then I'm like, oh, inter-party damage might happen if I use that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick to my weapons and not use any of my spells right now, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, I'm gonna just whack it again. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, cool. Roll with advantage because you have flanking. Because you are currently flanking with Violet, so roll with advantage on your attack roll.
Got it. 21.
Bro, I gotta stop fucking giving you options. Like, I don't think she's rolled less than a 20 for an attack roll with that Warhammer yet. Like today.
Yet, whenever you tell me to roll for initiative, I get like 3s and 5s.
Listen, God has a funny way of showing how much he loves certain people. This is it. Okay, so roll your damage. You definitely hit.
Roll for damage.
It's a 21 to
That's
hit.
a 6.
6? Okay. So you swing your hammer once more and dealing a hefty amount of damage against the Spectre. The Spectre now turns back, trying to figure out which one of you is the bigger threat. Is there anything you wish to do? You still have a bonus action.
I am going to save my bonus action for right now because
Okay.
there is something I want to save my next bardic inspiration for.
Okay, wonderful. Violet, you're up with Visper on deck.
Oh, Violet's BRB right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Got you.
You know, potty breaks.
So, I wasn't expecting to get these random encounters out right away, but we're here for it. That's that's a thing I was not expecting.
I mean, I'm always down for a session where I can just beat things with my hammer.
Well, I wasn't expecting to cuz my chart is different, right? I change the chart up every once in a while like my friend does. So that way you guys never know what the results you could get.
I just realized that beat with my hammer probably didn't sound right.
Well, you know. Captain Ham is
Violet's
here.
back, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, hello.
Violet,
my
so
turn, or-
yes it is. You have
I
flanking
see.
still, so you get your sticky attack.
Awesome. Do. I'm gonna assume that I don't have Bardic this turn.
She did not provide you with Bardic Inspiration this turn now.
No, but you have
Awesome.
advantage because you're flanking, don't you?
Yes, you do have advantage.
Oh, I did not know we did that.
Yes.
That's
In that
better.
case, that's a 22.
That's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah, so with flanking you get advantage.
awesome. We're dealing lots of damage.
Oof.
15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
So my blade kind of just slashes through this spectral ghost
Mm-hmm.
cleanly, and it is sort of dissipates, I would assume.
Oh, wonderful. So how do you vivisect it vertically, horizontally, just kind of shred it to ribbons? What do you do?
Kind of like across its chest.
Wonderful. So as you take the blade after Ember deals a not a stunning blow, but it feels like a stunning blow in your mind as the specter whips around to face to face Ember. You see that opportunity. You leap up and then you swipe across shoulder to shoulder across its chest, vivisecting it, and then it just begins to evaporate. Just
Awesome.
Hey, is there anything else you would like to do?
With my movement, I'll go over to the other one, but I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. I will remind you that that one is charmed right now.
Awesome.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. So are you so you just move up to that other specter?
Yeah.
Okay, and your cloak of
Basically.
flies happens at the start of the creature's turn?
Yes.
Okay, double checking. All right, Visper, you're up with Squarb on deck. What do you do?
Alright, I guess I. Let's see.
How's your
I
health
guess I
looking, by
use
the way?
Wait, did I take damage during like any point of the session? Because I don't remember at
You
all.
took you should have taken 11 points, I believe, of damage from that
Yeah.
lightning bolt.
Alright. Let me just add that real
Let me just do that real fast before I cheat my way out of death again. Thank you for being
Yeah, I
honest.
currently have 27 health. So with the 11 points of damage, I'm at 27.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Note to self:
Yes,
environmental
I
hazards
will
are still
use-
damage hazards.
12 minute meteors.
Okay, and then how many are you throwing at the barrier, or wherever you're going to throw them?
I'm trying to see like how many I even have.
I believe you summon 6,
I
and then
wanna
you
say
can.
5.
It's like 5 or 6, and then you can throw up to 2 at a time.
Alright. I'm gonna throw 2 out.
All right, so you lob 2 of them. I'm gonna look this up because one of us is right. All right, Violet or I are right. Like it's either 5 or 6, and then you just fucking can huck 2 at a time.
It's 6 meteors.
Okay, 6 tiny meteors, and then you can throw as a bonus action. You can hook up to 1 or 2, striking at a point you can see, which in this case is the barrier. Yeah, I would say you're not. I would say that you guys are not close enough to worry about the blast back dealt by this thing. Okay, so go ahead and roll your 2d6 fire damage for each one.
Alright. So I got a 9. for
Okay,
the
so-
first one. Would I roll again?
Yes, because they're each separate.
Alright.
At least that's how I'm reading the spell.
So I got 9 and 10.
Wow. Okay, so 19 fire damage. Just as you as these 2 meteorites explode onto the barrier, Visper, you hear the sound of like glass. You know that sound where it just like the sound of glass slowly cracking, or like ice breaking. You hear all of that, and you see this large crack that you guys have been making begins to spread up along the entire length of this barrier, up to where the thundercloud is. And then suddenly, like shattered stained glass falling all around you. The barrier is broken.
Yippee!
I need all three of you to roll another dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
I got a
I
15.
got a 17.
I got a 5. I'd like to use an advantage to,
Another inspiration?
Yeah.
Alrighty, gonna burn that. Just gonna hide that there for now.
Never mind, I'm gonna get a 6, and I'm gonna be happy with taking the damage.
Okay.
Oh,
So, okay, well, the first roll is pretty low. Okay. You're going to be happy that you failed, honestly. You take 6 lightning damage. Everybody else takes 3.
no. Oh, wow.
I rolled 6 lightning damage with 2d12s.
Damn.
That's
That
rough.
is so low.
That's so rough, dude. Honestly, probably the best time to fail Scorb, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That sucks for me, man. Alrighty.
Oh.
So you all break free of the barrier. The Spectre. Oh, right, I need to roll for the Spectre real fast. The Spectre is convinced to leave you alone and flies away, but you still have this roiling thundercloud above your guys' heads. Scorb, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Is there like a specter fairly close, like within reach of me?
No, I would say because that Spectre was convinced by the charming of that fairy, there are no specters that you can visibly see that are in combat with you guys anymore. There's just this roiling thundercloud above you that's still been hovering over the stone circle.
Well, we've shattered the barrier, right? Just making sure I understand that correctly.
Yep, the barrier is gone.
I'm stepping outside the ring of stones then.
Okay. As soon as you step outside of the ring of stones, you feel no resistance whatsoever. You're clear to walk out.
Cool. I'm not sure how I'm fighting it. Oh, wait. I'm ridiculous. I forgot about an ability I had. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Where
Also,
is
Visper
it?
needs to roll Mario Magic again.
Yes, she does. Whisper, please roll me a
Okay.
d20.
Where is that? It's my gust of wind ability. I want to do that.
I got a 7.
You're safe.
Jesus.
1 through 4.
Slowly going up.
You got to 11. I don't want to hear it. Like,
Okay, where the heck is my
gust of wind feature?
Yeah.
Features. Racial features.
Oh, here it is. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'd like to go ahead and use my wind collar ability to just kind of get that cloud the hell out of here. So I'm gonna angle towards it, puff my wings out super wide, and then just try to shove using wind.
Okay. Easily enough, you send forth a 60-mile-per-hour wind. Just. And then as this cloud gets pushed away, you see, just as it's being pushed away from you, a face appear inside of it. And then you hear one more, "No!" as it just disappears into the horizon.
Squarb just kind of mutters to himself, yes.
Yes. And with that, combat's done. Congratulations, all of you. You survived yet again.
Awesome.
Yippee!
Nelly's gonna yell out, "Lightning is my thing."
Lightning is my thing. Damien rushes over and just wraps his arms around you, Visper, and he goes, "Are you okay? You good? You're not hurt, are you?"
Good. I'm fine.
All right. Scorb, you good? And he points to you like, you good, Birdman?
Thumbs up.
All right, cool. All right. All right. Lesson learned. No more spooky voices. We follow them. Got it? Cool. Let's move on. Okay, so you guys are gonna settle down for camp once more. Who would like to take the first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Great.
I just assume Violet's passively watching all the time.
Yeah, I just like use my passive perception every time we do a
Yeah,
watch,
exactly.
and that's
I'm just
that.
going to assume you're just always gonna passively perceive things.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically, anything with a 12 or lower, don't even worry about it.
Great.
All right. So everybody, please go ahead and take your long rests. Millennia, go ahead and roll your perception for me, please.
Ooh, that's a 23.
Wow. So the night air, the cool night air, you're getting used to it again. Where this sense of like envy and anxiety that was once permeating the air is now just cold, stale air to you here in the Gloaming Forest. You as you kind of scan around the camp, making sure that everybody's safe and secure, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. At least as far as you understand it. The trees aren't moving on you. There's no weird shadows flittering about in the darkness. There's no there appears to be no obvious predators approaching you. And the night goes by unimpeded. Who would like to take the next watch?
Squarb doesn't mind.
Okay.
I would like to. I'm not sure if it picked up on my mic.
It did
Oh,
not
it
pick up on the mic. Sorry.
Alright.
Would you like to both take the next watch, or is just one of you?
I don't. Lumi can take it. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Visper, you
Alright.
take the next watch. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Will do. I got an 11.
Violet,
Yeah.
you don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Awesome.
It's like, as far as you can tell, it's a peaceful night. You're all good. Her passive was higher than what you rolled, so I gave that to her. So you guys make sure all of you take another long rest, recover your resources, and then I need. So who rolled the last one? That was Scorb.
Yeah.
Okay, so who rolled prior to Scorb?
I did.
You did, and then did anybody? And then who rolled prior to you?
I am pretty sure it was
Mulaney.
me. Yeah.
Okay, so Ember or Visper, one of you, please roll a d20 for the next day's travel. This will be the last day's travel.
Oh.
That one broke out.
Oh no, Lumi has to go.
Oh no.
It's
Aw,
okay.
heck.
It's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
gotta go.
It's alrighty. So
I
Ember
shall be a memory.
NPC mode engage. Visper just disassociates.
Yeah, make me as chaotic as possible. That's my one tip of playing Whisper.
That's easy. I can do that. I
Bye,
play your
y'all.
dad. Listen. If I can play your dad, I can play you. It's not that hard.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye. Have a
Stay
good rest
safe.
of your day. All right. So Ember, what'd you roll again?
15.
15. Got it. All right. So yeah, with a 15. Here we go. A 15 is wow. Okay. Cool. That 15 is a safe day's worth of travel. Nothing terrible happens. As you all make your way, you finally reach what looks to be a dilapidated gazebo. Is the best way to put it. It is the the canopy that sits over the gazebo is broken and missing pieces and covered in briars. And you see where there once was a table with chairs, like these stone tables and chairs, is now a busted table scattered in rubble, and the chairs that were once there are no longer there. The little fencing that would be in a gazebo has either stayed in place or bits and pieces have been worn down to the point where it's collapsed. But this is where your destination lied, was right here. At least that's what Damien said. Because okay, cool. So there should be like an underground, like, thing here. We got to figure out how to move the gazebo. That's realistically what this is. We got to figure out how to move the gazebo.
Like, just pick it up and move it? Is that what you want us to do?
Uh, can you do that?
I can
I
try.
don't know.
Although I had two different answers. One, heck no. I could try. I mean, I don't know how to move it. Maybe physical force. I don't know. Fae are weird. We're all weird, so give it a shot.
Hey, Squirb, you're big and strong. How about you pick it up and move it?
I'm not so certain I wish to continue messing around with all of this fairy stuff. I don't want to get into an accident before we... But fortune favors the bold. Screw it. I'll try moving it.
All right,
I'll
cool.
help.
All right, cool. So, you guys will both make a strength check. And then I will say it's up to you guys. Whoever has the higher strength value, you guys can roll with advantage or you can roll separately.
I've got a 17.
I got an 18.
Uh,
So
I mean-
we'll roll separately and then combine our efforts.
Okay, cool. That'll work.
I've got a 22 in that case.
I got an 11. I sprained something.
All right, so you both pick a side of the gazebo and you look at each other, give yourselves a quick nod, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and you and as you guys are trying to move it, Millennia, you're just like ow, 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 hold on, cramp, I got a cramp. Okay, hold up. And it's your left arm.
Yeah.
Your forearm is kind of goes into like this weird muscle spasm,
Oh.
probably from being stuck in the force field for just a little under 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Like okay, serves me right. And then Squirb, even with that 22, it's just not enough to move this entire stone monument effectively.
Merge. All right, that's probably about as good as we're gonna give it.
Ooh,
All right, well, good effort.
I've got to go for a bit. If you're still going when I get back, I'll join back in, but I
Okay,
might
no
not
problem.
be in time, so
No problem.
I'll be back if I can be.
No problem. Alrighty, well, good try. Let's see here. Maybe there's like a, I don't know, like a guidebook or something. I don't know. Let's look around a bit. Yeah, see what we can find.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So, let's see what Damien. Damien has all the things I don't need him to have right now. Oh my god, I forgot he had extra attack. I'm
Oh.
dumb. He could have been doing 2 attacks this entire time. Oh, well, whatever. Alright. So, Damien is going to do an investigation. Would anybody like to help with that? Or do their own investigations?
I will assist Damien with my +3.
Okay. And then, would anybody else like to do any other kind of checks while they are here?
I'll do like a perception just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary and like the stonework and stuff.
Sounds good. What about you, Ember? What are you going to do?
Same thing. Gonna roll for perception.
So you two can decide to do the help action, whoever has a higher perception, or you can both roll separately. It's up to you.
What's your perception?
+3.
Okay, mine's +4. Do you want me
You
to
go
do the
ahead.
advantage? All right.
Okay. And then Scorb, you actually have a higher investigation than Damien. Would you like to take the advantage on this one?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead.
And then I roll like dog shit. That's an 11.
I got a 21.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Alrighty.
It's so
So
sad. I got a 5.
okay, so with an 11 investigation, I will say that you and Damien kind of start scoping around the gazebo to see if there's maybe like a switch or like some sort of pedestal or something that you can use to like activate it. And I would say, Scorb, you find a loose bit of stone on the base of the gazebo, but when you try to push it in, it doesn't want to move.
Hmm.
As
Interesting.
Yeah, as for Millennia, with a 21 perception, as you are searching around trying to find anything of note, you notice that as you sweep around, a gust of wind blows through, and some of the leaves that were just sitting on the floor move aside, and you see what looks to be etchings in the stone around the gazebo.
Ooh. Hey, there's some etchings on the ground here.
Oh! Squab will join and take a look at that.
Okay. So as you actually, you know, here's what I'm gonna do real fast because this is gonna bug me all day. I'm gonna change our layout real fast. This is bugging me. Alrighty. Then we do. Whoops, that's not it. On the fly editing. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And we'll move Scorp over here a smidgen, and then we'll make everybody just a smidgen bigger. Starting with my boy. Whoops, nope, not flying. Not flying today. Well, he flew. That's fine. Haha! Stop flying away. Okay, I gotta figure out why it does that. Like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Stop doing that. Stop floating. You're not allowed to fly away from me. All right, Frog. Be the destined child. Frog is the destined child. All right, so, all right, everybody's there now. We're all good. Okay, we're safe. Anywho, yeah, you guys move up to see these ancient markings, and Damien looks over and he goes, "Hey, actually, I could read this." And he just kind of like,
Sick!
yeah, and he just kind of like sweeps through it all, and he goes, "All right, cool. Looks like this is Elvish. You can tell by all the fancy little tips at the end of the letters. Um, let's see here. Something about a guardian of stone, and let's see, queen to be. And he just kind of like begins just like sweeping through because it just kind of like circles the entirety of the gazebo. So he's just like every once in so he's like crawling on the floor, sweeping away the leaves as he's reading it as he goes. Okay, so Stone Guardian, Queen to be, show your strength, and then let's be sprung. Alright, I don't get it. Puzzle solving was never really my thing. But hey, good find, good find. But it looks like there's something about a stone guardian and about how we have to let spring be sprung with a future queen.
Um, just looks at Visper.
Oh yeah, she's my yeah, that's a good point. Hey Visper. And so so let's see here. I would say that as you guys were sleeping, I'm gonna give this one to you also, Millennia. You would note that when you guys were doing your investigations, so that you notice that there's a smaller ring of runes inside the gazebo as well.
I see.
And then as if you your choice to point that out or not.
Yeah, I do point it out.
Okay, cool.
'cause I'm not gonna read that crap.
He goes, "Oh, all right, cool. Stand before. See, this is why you gotta study Visper. See, we gotta this is very important. All right, so stand before the Queen of Spring, lest the Stone Guardian flings. No, that's not right. That's swings. It's either flings or swings, but either way, that doesn't sound that sounds ominous.
A little bit.
And then wait, this is an incomplete sentence. This doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. And he like circles back around to like see where the beginning of the sentence is. It's like oh, okay, here we go. Unleash your Hold on. Unleash your power, O Queen of Spring, lest the Stone Guardian. I think that says swing. I'm pretty confident that says swing now, but now I'm actually more concerned. Anybody find like Stone Guardian or anything like that while we were here?
Not that I've
What?
seen so far.
Oh boy. Okay, all right, well, it sounds like it sounds like we're gonna have to do some sort of wonky magic stuff here. Sounds like.
Wonky magic stuff? That sounds specific.
Well, okay. Well, listen, magic is not my forte. I'm more of the stabby kind of guy. So you know.
But aren't you the king of the Fae?
Married in. Let's be real here. Married in. But yes, you do have a point.
This whole thing is clearly about your daughter. I'm about 99.7% sure.
See, Visper, this is why you gotta learn mathematics too. See, dwarves are good at math. All right. Well, then what do you suggest we do here? Cause I mean, like, what does she got to do? You know?
I think we have to keep reading to find that out.
No, that's the end of it. That's the end of it right there.
That's all it says.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a lot of scribbles for not a lot of payoff. They really like being vague, don't they?
Listen, a lot of Elvish is just a bunch of filigree. It's just a bunch of really big letters, you know, like
fancy letters. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is, you know.
You said in the middle of the gazebo there's a circle of runes?
Yeah, he was reading that.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go stand in the middle of that.
Okay. So you stand in the middle
see
of
if
it.
anything happens.
No,
No,
doesn't
I
seem
could
to be.
cast
You can what?
I could cast detect magic.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. So as you
All right, hold
cast
on
it,
one. Okay, detect magic. Magic, magic, magic,
okay. So
magic, magic.
as you
I've cast.
cast so as you cast detect magic, your eyes begin to gloss over with a sort of like this like uh cerulean sheen, like you're wearing like contact lenses that are pure cerulean. Um, they you begin to see ambient sources of magic. So you see uh magic. You see like pools of magic coming from Violet, coming from Visper, and coming from Millennia, from Damien. Squorb has some inherent magic inside of him, but a lot of the magic that's emanating around you is from the objects that you guys carry with you. So, like your hammer emanates magic, Squorb's sword and shield carry magic, Millennia's weapon carries magic. Everybody seems to be holding magical items, and you notice that when you're as time goes on, the entire gazebo is emanating magic as well. It's just like this bright, like gray flame that's sort of in the shape of the gazebo is also emanating magic, and then all the runes on the gazebo and around you emanate small bits of magic as well. So this area is filled with magic.
But no like distinct identifying markers or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, if I recall correctly, with detect magic, you can determine what school of magic. I think.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me just pull it up real fast. Not often I use this spell, so because everybody else had it. And you learn its school of magic, if any. Okay, cool, wonderful. You would note that the magic that's around the gazebo is transmutation magic, and that the circle of runes around you is conjuration magic.
Got it.
So you know that at least something has to do with the gazebo itself, and that the runes project some sort of conjuration magic about it. So how would you like to proceed?
Well, I'm going to inform the other party members that there is conjuration magic happening around the runes.
Hmm.
Guys, there's special magic stuff over here.
Uh,
Conservation magic.
I would say I would say that for you, uh, Ember, you would note conjuration magic is the magic of summoning, and it is typically associated with the magic of summoning things, either objects or creatures. It's also the type of magic used for teleporting or transporting various things to and from a location. That's what conjuration magic typically stands for. Where transmutation magic, since you now know the school of this, transmutation magic is the type of magic that converts one thing into another thing. Um, it evolves things like it's basically an alchemist magic. It converts one material into another material, or it can also turn inanimate objects into living objects. It's a very simple use of transmutation that is common.
Okay.
Being the DM and having to play two characters, one of them being a player character, is very hard for me to not just give you guys the answers. So I'm trying to.
You're doing good. I'm just dumb.
I almost feel weird about doing this part specifically without Visper actually being here. Because this feels like it might be kind of an important moment for her.
Honestly, I will tell you this much: it's not. I'll give that to you, so like, don't feel bad about this.
Good to know.
But yeah,
I
so
mean-
Millennia, when you step into the gazebo, you do not. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah, so just I forgot to mention that to you. Like nothing seems to happen.
I assumed because you just met me with silence that I'm just like, oh, okay, nothing happened.
It's like awesome. No, I wanted to get back to you on that.
You know, you're fine. I mean, what magic would spring be?
Are you asking that just like in general?
Yeah, just out loud. I'm just
Oh,
trying to think out loud.
Oh, well, the way my beautiful wife puts it, the magic of spring is the magic of chaos, but it's also the magic of bringing forth life from death. It's sort of a mixed bag sort of deal here.
It's like chaotic life energy.
Yeah, in a way. So it's like the way she described it was like the essence of spring is breathing new life from the death of the old, and also the chaotic nature that comes with new life and youth is how she put it, I think.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
welcome back. All right, I get to change this again.
Had to go
Live
with the
editing. Let's go.
live editing.
Uh...
Oh, I'm just small next to Frog.
Well, yeah, I had to change everything for a 3-player set. So, hold up. Now we move everything again. Da 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 da. Oh my God! Violet is also
Oh,
this. Violet is
Yeah,
also
our
the distant
roommate
child.
fucking hates that song.
Oh, if that's a bummer. So yeah, all right. So everybody's here once more into the breach. They are currently trying to figure out how to move this gazebo in order to get into the ruins that's supposed to be underneath. They found a riddle written in Elvish that Damien could read.
Yo.
That's time saver, isn't it?
that that basically basically read the oh God, what did I say again? Did somebody write it down?
Oh no.
Awesome. Good note taking. But effectively the magic of spring uh or like God, I don't want to pull my notes up again. It was the magic of spring. He's rough translating it because it's Damien we're talking about here. So he rough translated it to the magic of spring must be present while the Queen of Spring is there, lest there is a stone giant that swings. But he was very concerned about that bit because they kind of just like left it at that.
Huh.
So, so they're trying to figure out what defines the magic of spring. Damien explained it's effectively the magic of life and chaos come born of youth.
What
The
if
magic of life and chaos?
Yes.
Okay.
what if we don't have to move the gazebo, but we have to open a door to get down underneath it? What if it's a magical doorway? Could it possibly be a magical doorway?
You know, that does sound something like a lot what Faye would do.
Doesn't it? Because if it's a conjuration spell, the coming out of the ruins, there might be some sort of incantation that we need in order to open the doorway.
With that in mind, for anybody who's a spellcaster, they can roll an Arcana check to determine if that is exactly what needs to be done.
I have a +4 Arcana check. And I got an 8.
All right, well, Visper's here. She'll gamble. Visper's got a +2. Visper got a 14. So
That's better than an 8.
I will say with your combined efforts, girls, you all come to the conclusion that it's not so much you need to cast an it's not so much you need to know an incantation as so much once you trigger however it is to trigger the spell, these runes will activate, creating whatever sort of conjuration is supposed to be created.
So do we need to trigger some sort of mechanism, or are we doing some sort of sacrificial thing?
Whoa! Let's not worry. Let's not go that far. We're tricksters, not
I'm a bard. I'm a bard. I've seen a lot.
right. But we're tricksters, not murderers. At least we're not
Not yet.
murderers. Well, we never murder people intentionally.
I would say that I'm not a murderer.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Me too, I think.
Between a killer and a murderer.
What's the difference between a hunter and a murderer?
What's the difference between a killer or a hunter and a murderer?
One of them is for survival, one of them does it for fun, and the other one is actually a convicted criminal.
I'm not convicted.
This rock is pretty.
All right, so I guess just gotta figure out what the trigger is.
Okay, so we need to look for a stone guardian according to this thing?
No. It sounds like the stone guardian swings, meaning that if you fuck it up, I'm going to interpret it as if you fuck it up, then a stone guardian comes and smacks you.
That sounds like a safe bet.
Yeah, we're I don't trust that one. All right, so did anybody find like a trigger or something? Like
Is it maybe a spell?
I don't know.
Like
Maybe.
maybe you have to cast some sort of spell over the runes, like while standing in the circle. Maybe you have to cast some sort of spell.
I mean, maybe you wanna give it a shot.
A stone
Okay.
guardian?
Yeah.
I just roll the thing that I didn't mean to roll. Ignore that 24. I just wasted a nat 20.
Bummer.
Isn't it? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go stand in the circle,
Okay.
and I am trying to think what kind of spell I could cast to maybe see if this will do anything. Obviously,
Mel?
detect magic isn't gonna do me any good.
Melly's gonna position herself to kind of be ready to protect Ember in
Okay.
case this goes wrong.
Okay.
I mean, it's fair. I am the bard. There's a really good chance something will probably go wrong. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna see if anything happens when I cast dancing lights while I'm standing in the center of the circle.
Okay.
Because I am trying to figure out what I can in order to get this activated.
Okay, cool. So as you conjure up these 4 orbs of light around you, everybody can now read the runes clearly. 'Cause there's now light in the area.
Sooner then.
Yeah. So, but as the spell is being cast and you're in the middle, nothing seems to happen.
Nothing.
Nothing that you're
But-
aware of.
now my compatriots can look around the room and see if there's some sort of trigger to get this thing open. Because there's light.
That's true.
Um,
If you all wish to make a perception or investigation, I will give you guys all a +3 to your investigations or perceptions because you have clear light to see through with now.
I will take that if you don't mind. Give me just a moment here.
And I will say,
Uh,
for you, Squarb, Damien will assist you because you helped him out.
Oh, heck.
I'll
Okay.
I'll do
so
an
that's-
investigation as well.
That is a 20 on one die, and not a 20 on the other. So we'll take the 20.
Okay.
I got a 19 on perception.
Okay, so 19, 20, and then Violet, you got a 17?
I got a 14 plus 3, 17, yeah. on
Okay, perfect.
investigation.
Alrighty, so with that, you guys all kind of go around trying to find something, whether it be like a trigger or maybe some like clue to to kind of whatever kind of magic you find. Squar, once again, you find that that loose stone, right?
Mhm.
And for the rest of you, you also find loose stones around the base of the gazebo as well. Um, as you guys reach over, you realize, because you couldn't see it in the dark, you realize that there are elvish runes on these loose stones.
Ah.
So Damien steps over and he goes, "Oh hey, we didn't see that before. Let me check look here." Okay. Huh.
What is it?
Uh don't push this one.
Understood.
That's the don't push this one button. All right, moving on. He walks over to Violet's one and he goes, "All right, let's see what we got here." That one. All right. Hey, you use magic, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to just do just like a little bit of magic and just push that tile. You can just roll an Arcana check.
Okay. I do not have mage hand.
Yeah, you're fine.
11.
Okay, so your hand like
I'm rolling bad on my
glows.
expertise.
I know it's a
Skill.
bummer, but it's fine. Because you just needed a 10 to succeed. So, so you put a little bit of magic in your hand and you just give it a light push. The runes on the elvish runes begin to glow, and then as you press into the tile, it pushes in, and then you hear the sound of just stone on stone before a click, and then suddenly the outer runes around the gazebo begin to light up.
Ah,
Cool.
Well, I'll be.
All right, well, looks like we got the first one done. All right, hey, you find one too, Millennia?
Yep.
All right, cool. Let me check that one out. And he kind of looks over and he goes, yep, okay. Can you do magic?
I don't know if what I do classifies as magic.
I don't think so.
No, it does not. It's technically an inherited ability by your
Yeah,
age.
I'm just
so.
like, yeah, I don't. Probably not.
Okay. Well then, in that case, we're just gonna make Visper do it. Visper's +2 Arcana. Woo! That was close. That could have gone so poorly. So she rolled a 10. She goes, "I got this." And then she's going to do a little bit of magic. And then she pushes the tile in once more. And then suddenly the inner ring inside the gazebo lights up. All right. Let's see. Did anything change?
The inner ring within the gazebo lit up.
Ah, good. All right. Let's all step in there then and see what we can do from there.
Great.
Damien steps inside the little ring in the gazebo.
We'll so.
Yeah, me too. I'll trust him on this.
All right, so huh. Weird. I could have swore something was gonna happen if I do something here. Did I miss a step? Huh. I was really hoping this was gonna work. Didn't work as well as I thought it would. But hey, we got it to glow. That's something, right?
The tile we're missing.
Uh, oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. Hey, Scorp, let's go find that
Yeah.
tile again.
All right, right
Okay,
behind
so, I'm not making you roll again. You find the tile.
you. Fair
He
enough.
goes, all right, cool. Now we should be able to push this tile.
Okay.
Wait, Scorp, can you do magic?
Only a little bit. It's some bloodline stuff that I inherited from I'm bird, so like I can make really big gusts of wind, but that's about as much as I can do.
All right, well, you want to give it a shot? You want to try to like magic the tile?
I mean, I suppose I can try.
You want me to do it instead?
It's probably better if you do it.
All right. Let's see what I got here. With a 13.
Ooh.
He goes, all right, so. And then you see his hand glow like this, like almost like a pine green. And he just pushes the tile in, locking it in place. Everybody who's in the gazebo, you will feel this, it's almost like static electricity. As it begins to like emanate around you, magic begins to swirl inside of the gazebo. What do you guys do?
I'm observing. This is all new to Squarb.
I will stay.
Ember,
I'm
Violet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Um,
anything without other people here. I think.
Yeah. That.
Awesome.
Like,
I have a
is
feeling
this the
things are about to
portal?
get real
but-
weird.
Okay, so as you guys are all sitting there,
Standing kind of at the ready.
Yeah. So as you guys are all sitting there, I need each of you to make Constitution saving throws who are in the portal.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm actually pretty good at those.
I am too.
I'm
That's
not.
a 21.
That's a 20.
That's a 9.
I got a 7.
Well, Visper's got to roll now. What does Visper have a +4 to her Constitution saving throws?
Sometimes sorcerers should be concasters, in my opinion. So
Fair enough. And then I need to roll for Damien. Woof. Okay, so who rolled lower than a 15?
Oh no, guys.
yeah, that's a me.
Me.
Oh shit! Everybody but Squarb.
And me.
Everybody but Squarb and
Everyone
Millennia.
but Squarb.
All right, cool.
And
As
Millennia.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you
Uh-oh.
both, so as everybody steps into this, you guys feel this like this static electricity and this wind sort of ensorcel around you all. You hear Damon and goes, "Hey, I think we got it. I think we got it." And then suddenly, you feel your entire being just get pulled, like very forcefully, very rapidly get pulled, as if you were being shunted somewhere else.
Ugh.
As you all, in that same instance, you all get shunted back out, as if you were being thrown out of a building. As you all, aside from Millennia and Scorb, everybody tumbles to the ground, and everybody will take. Oof. Everybody will take 5 points of damage.
Owie.
Except for
As
Squarb and I.
Yeah, except for you and Scorp.
Well, that
5
freaking
damage, not
stings.
65 damage.
Yeah, woo! Imagine 65 points of damage. Just.
Yeah.
Right?
I just watched Violet die violently.
Yeah. My whatchamacallit. I misclicked on my keyboard and accidentally clicked both of those.
I've done
Whoops.
that. So as you all try to get your bearings, you see you guys appear to be underground. But what you see is beyond this open area, you see a long stone bridge going out into what looks to be moonlight, like uh, with, and you can hear the sound of water cascading out beyond you.
Cool.
How do you wish to proceed?
Hmm.
Is there anything visible aside from the bridge?
Who has dark vision?
I do.
Anybody else in the group?
Let me double check. Nope.
I do. I
You
have
do?
dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, Visper does too, and then Damien's got 90 feet. So, all right. So I guess everybody but Scorb.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody but Scorb can see that. It seems
Oh,
like
I don't have it either.
you don't have it. Okay,
Oh.
so Scorb and Violet, you don't see this, but the rest of you can see
Yeah.
this. You see that there's a lot of vegetation growing inside of this cave, like moss and like hanging vines and things of that nature, almost as if you guys were like on a like a coastal cave sort of deal. Um, and then you also see these large gnarled roots kind of break through from the top and reach out and go deeper into the rocks around you. There are no light sources as far as you can tell. And then when Ember got shunted in, her spell disengaged, so she doesn't have her dancing lights up either.
Hmm.
Well then.
All you see is a single exit that leads to that stone bridge that's bathed in moonlight as far as you can tell, and then you hear the sound of rushing water.
Should I cast dancing lights again?
If you want.
Okay.
It is a cantrip, right?
Cast.
Yeah.
It
I think
is
so,
a
yeah.
There's
cantrip.
no.
Oh yeah, so there's no
Okay.
cost not to.
Well, whoosh.
Okay, so as
Dancing
bright light, as bright light flashes around you, both Violet and Scorp can see exactly what I said with these wet like foliage and these gnarled branches and things of that nature. There are no animals around here, like there's no like bugs or any sort of like reptiles that would normally be found in such damp caves. Um, but yeah, you guys appear to have arrived inside of what looks to be a cave.
This looks promising. Maybe.
I think we're on the right track.
Yeah,
I think ominous is more the word you're looking for there.
well, we are in the Gloaming Forest. Ominous is kind of its MO. Maybe we should head out, go forward.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Onward, adventurers.
Okay.
Onward and upward.
Good news, everyone!
Good news, everyone. All right. So as you guys step out of the cave and onto the bridge, the stone bridge, you see beyond. As soon as you exit out, you see these large waterfalls surround you all, and down below, You can't even see the bottom, but you know that down there, it's definitely not someplace you want to be. And then you see above you this orb of pale moonlight that creates the ambient light within this entire area. On the other side of this stone bridge, um, you see a single green flame torch that lights the way to another cave entrance.
Hmm.
I'm nervous.
Me as well.
What?
Still, this is why
Why?
we're here.
Why would you be nervous?
I guess we continue forward.
There's no reason not to.
Okay. I would like to ask a marching order. Who's going in the front? Who's going in the back? Who's being in the middle?
Squarb and Melee may have to argue for front.
I'm fine taking the back to cover our rear.
Okay.
Actually.
I'll stay in
Uh,
the middle because I have the lights.
I'll be behind Scorb.
Okay. Visper will be between Ember and her dad, as her dad will take the rear with Millennia.
Okay.
Okay, so with that marching order in place, you guys proceed across the bridge. I would like all of you to roll me perception checks.
Okay.
That'll be a 16 from me.
Nat 20.
16. Ooh, not 20 in the house.
14.
God.
So I got a 24 total.
Okay, so then I'll roll for Damien and for Visper. Come on, Damien.
Millennia can see a lot from the back.
Okay,
He
so
must
Visper
be
sees.
very tall.
So Visper sees nothing. Visper rolled a 7. She sees nothing.
Tracks.
That tracks. And then Damien got a 14. If I rolled that correctly, I believe he got a 14. Hold on a second. No, I'm
Gemstone
sorry.
dice don't have a special animation for for natural 20s, and I'm kind of sad about that.
That's a bummer. No, I'm sorry. It didn't save his roll, and I don't remember what his roll was, so I'm re-rolling it, and he got better than he did, if I recall correctly, because he went from what I thought was a 14, but I can't track the source of it for some reason. And now it is a 12 plus 9, making it a 21.
Nice.
Alrighty, so it doesn't beat Millennia, but it got pretty close. It is at this point, as you guys make your way across the bridge, you hear a distant roar.
Oh, good.
Those are always good.
Roars are always good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it sound like it's coming from the other end of the bridge or behind us?
Neither,
Below.
potentially.
Oh. That's not great.
I will say about in the middle of the bridge, you see this large stone pillar that has flattened out and creates this much wider space for you all to walk on. The bridge itself is single file, which is why I asked for a marching order. And then there's and then interspursedly, so it's like so. Here's how I have it. Here's how I have it in my head. It's you guys. It's the cave, this bridge, and then a small platform where all of you guys can kind of spread out, and then another bridge, and then the large central platform, and then it's mirrored on the other end. So then it's another bridge, a small platform, bridge, cave entrance with a green flame torches. How would you guys like to proceed, knowing that you hear a large roar somewhere in this chamber?
I think we should proceed stealthily.
I'm following that lead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Anyone
stealth-
want to do cast pass without trace?
Yeah, hold on a second. I got that for you. I got this. And then, yeah, so he's going to definitely cast Pass Without Trace for you guys.
Okay.
So Damien's got you covered. Everybody can roll stealth with plus 10.
I could also cast silence in case anyone wants to make sure we're gonna be quiet.
29 on my stealth.
That would also be
Ooh,
funny.
stealth check.
31 on my stealth. I
13.
finally beat Violet.
So she got a 13 plus 10 is 23. Scorp, did you roll a stealth check?
Oh, I did not. That will be 13 plus 10, 23.
Visper got a 29. She has a plus 0 to her stealth.
Nice.
And then Damien rolled 12 plus 10 plus 10
Oh god.
for 32.
So he's so sneaky, we don't even know where he went.
He's so sneaky. You almost you don't hear his steps. Like he lightened his footsteps so much you guys don't hear his steps.
Is
So
he
you
just
all
noting?
almost. So you guys all begin to stealthily make your way across until you guys make it to the small platform. All of you, please roll me another perception check.
Squab doesn't see shit.
God damn.
God
these
damn.
perception checks are so bad today.
That's a
I
12
rolled
for
like
me.
an 8 on every single one.
Damien.
I got a 5 plus 1 is 6.
Wow. Visper did not do well at all. Damien rolled a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
So you rolled a 29.
Awesome.
So he's sneaky and observant.
He has
Yes.
plus 9 to so many spells.
Yeah.
Not spells.
To just so many different skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a high level character, I will say that much. And he just like,
I would
Uh,
expect nothing less of the king.
but he hears the sounds of claws scratching, and he goes, I don't know if this is something we should be concerned with, but we might want to pick up the pace. Maybe?
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, something's coming up. Alright, so I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you wish to continue being stealthy, or do you wish to forego stealth in order to try to book it across the bridges?
It sounds like we may need to start moving forward and quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not gonna be great, but
Okay. So, with everybody in single file fashion, tries to make a sprint for it across the bridge. You all hear another, now much closer roar emanate from below you, as you can all
You know
hear the
what I-
sound.
You know what I'm picturing in my head right now?
I don't know what you got.
All of us in a line, like the Scooby Gang, doing the tiptoe, and then we hear the like creaking behind us, and we're like, "Oh no!" So now we're tiptoeing a lot faster.
Gang, scatter!
Do, 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 do.
But yeah, you guys hear this loud, cacophonous roar bellowing from below you. The sound of claws scratching deep into the stone. As you guys make your way across the bridge, you make your way to the central platform, and then that's when you see it. This large set of talons smash up from below you, begins to crawl up. And what you see arrive out trying to impede your path is this very large hybrid of what looks to be a large cat combined with a serpent, scaled claws, and a serpentine body for a lower half, as it then looks at you like a predator stalking its prey. A low, thunderous growl appears as it begins to slither and block and impede your path. That is where we will end our session.
Okay.
So at the start of the next session, we will go straight into combat.
Woo!
Awesome.
So, but you guys made it. You made it into the ruins. So that works out.
It does indeed. We're finally here.
But yeah, you see what I mean by like there are going to be combat encounters, but like it's mostly supposed to be a skill check encounter sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought about doing the encounter, but I'm like I don't feel right doing this without Visper because I know she likes doing combat.
Yeah.
So once again, I do not. I thought I was going to use these, but then I had people having to go, so I'm like, well, next time.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna get to start with combat, which means I can use my warhammer, which for some reason in my mind I'm picturing as a very, very pink croquet mallet.
You know what? I never specified what it was, but you can do you, boo.
Yeah.
You can
And
do
it's got
whatever
it's
you
got
want.
like a skull with a bow on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, that's. I'm glad we were able to get this session in because I was like, man, I really need to get them into the dungeon.
Yeah.
All right, so just a recap here.
All in the dungeon.
Yes, just for a quick recap,
just us, though.
Visper. Just us, though. As a recap, Visper has a 1 through 4 on her Wild Magic Surge, so she rolls a 1 through 4. We get some Wild Magic. I'm rolling pretty low so far. Everybody except for Millennia and Squarb has suffered some minor damage, so this will be fun. And I don't believe anybody burned any resources so far before this fight.
Nope.
No, I've been pretty
Not that I
careful
know of.
about not.
Wonderful. All right then. So then you guys are starting pretty fresh so far,
Yes.
relatively speaking, except for the 6 damage everybody took, except for the numbers. Alrighty. But with that, we're going to call it here tonight, guys. Thank you so much for anybody who showed up today. I appreciate you guys very much so. This episode should be posted on my YouTube page. You can find the link down below in my About section. This episode should be posted on my YouTube page Monday, so tomorrow, at the latest Tuesday, depending on if I remember. And then hopefully next week we can all come back again, go straight into combat, and then start delving into this dungeon. Super excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
And then throughout this week, I am planning on doing more streams where I'm working on some more homebrew subclasses. I am currently, thanks to the aid of Frog and Mafia here, I was able to come up with a pretty fun idea for a barbarian subclass. So we'll probably jam to some music. We'll probably talk about more things that make me angry about the Winx Club. I don't know. And then we'll have some fun with it. We'll just hang out for a good chunk of time, and then we'll go from there. Is there anything else you guys are doing this week, stream wise?
I'm doing my tip. Oh no, go ahead, Mafia.
I don't think so, actually. Maybe
No?
I'll stream this week, but I've been kind of off and on streaming for the past couple weeks on if it's happening.
Yeah,
If I get bored.
I feel that. What about you, Scorp?
So I'm just doing my typical Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcasts for the time being. So every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to noon Pacific Standard Time. We're currently playing through Star Ocean: The Last Hope, and I am surprisingly enjoying that. Like,
Oh,
my
I love The
gosh.
Last Hope so much, dude.
Okay, so I've tried like 4 times to get into The Last Hope, and it's just not clicked. And for whatever reason, this time it did, and I'm so happy about that.
Dude, I'm so happy about that because like Star Ocean is one of my favorite sci-fi like fantasy
Dude,
settings, and so
The first 2
like
games were so good.
they were fun. So like, you know, hearing other people playing Star Ocean is like, yes, please keep going.
Yeah, no,
I
I've got a buddy who was playing through Till the End of Time recently, and I actually need to finish that too. So
is that the new one? I don't remember.
no, Till the End of Time's the third one, came out on PS2. It's the one that takes place the latest in the timeline, though.
Oh god, that's what. Yeah, there's some timey-wimey stuff that confuses me. um, I think it was oh god, what was it? It was I don't remember the name of the game. But I want to play the new Star Ocean that came out that was getting blasted, or that was, you know, it was getting lambasted recently. And I'm like, I'm a Star Ocean fan. I'll still play it. Like, you know what I mean?
The newest one is the Divine Force, released last year. Steam gives it a 6 out of 10, IGN a 7, and GameStop a 4.45 out of 5.
Okay, so I thought people were like really hating on it. So I'm like, really? It's Star
They may
Ocean.
have
Like,
the initial release, but
yeah, maybe like the first 2 weeks or so, but that's about it.
oh yeah, I mean, Star
But yeah,
Ocean is also super weird. Anyway, I'm taking up a bunch of everybody else's time.
no, you're fine, man. You're fine. So yeah, if you guys want to follow those guys, please go ahead. I sent the links are right there, in the chat. So please go ahead and follow them.
I have news.
Oh yeah,
I have
what you got?
news. Yeah, I'm gonna finally start my live stream this week.
Oh, that's news to me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna play Sims. I think we're gonna start by making Chet Bretley.
The chillest fucking dude.
Nice.
He's just the realest guy.
I might start playing The Sims again. I want to get the island DLC, the one where I can be a conservationist and stuff and become a mermaid.
Yes, it's
I want to get.
really fun. I just got the Generations expansion pack, or the Growing Up expansion pack, whatever they called this expansion pack. I just got it, and I was like, it'd be really fun to start a legacy family of super wealthy Sims and have like multiple generations of them, and then make everything go horribly wrong for them and watch their whole like legacy burn down to the ground.
So the land grab family.
Yes, but worse.
But worse? What are you talking about?
It's my own version of that, big brother. You know it's gonna be worse.
I don't know how you could get worse. The land grabs are a pretty fucked up family in Sims mythos.
Collateral damage.
Fair enough. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, man, I don't know why I remember creating this character who was based off of the series Stoked. His name is Broseph. By the way, watch Stoked. I love that show. I realistically love that show so much. In fact, the song that plays, the first song that plays for my what's it called, for my starting soon screen is the theme song for Stoked. Like, I love that show so much, no matter how bad it actually is. It's such a fun show to watch. But Broseph is a character that I made. Yeah, we can watch it later. It's a fun show. It's made in the same design as Total Drama Island because it's a French Canadian production. But Stoked is a story about these Groms, or young surfers, who work at a hotel in one of the best places to surf in the entire world, prepping for Grom Fest. And it's just their day-to-day lives of misery of working for this really fucked up like place, but still getting the surf time they need to like prepare themselves for Gromfest, just having fun overall. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hijinks. Think 16.
Yeah.
But surfers. 16 but surfers.
I love me a good animated comedy. I'll give that a try.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's like I said, it's not the best show in the world. Like, honestly, even I see the flaws in it all the time, but it's just like, but bro, there's something about just watching like teenagers just being teenagers and getting into some wacky hijinks as a result of it. But anyways, outside of my nostalgia blindness, please join us next time. I don't know when I'll actually be officially streaming next. It just sort of happens. I'm sort of a guerrilla streamer at this time. Oh shit. What is it? It's today's the 16th.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, so then hold up a sec. I believe on the. I haven't gotten it officially yet, but on the 19th or the 21st, I will actually be on my friend Lou's stream, Luzar, which I actually will. Twitch.tv/Lou_Zar. Is that it? Yeah, I hope so. Let's find out. Is this it? Nope. Okay, I'm just bad. I'm bad. I can't even spell my friend's name, but I'm going to be on his stream because it's his birthday stream. It's his birthday week, so I'm going to actually be on there. So if you guys, I will make a note of that eventually. So yeah, so if you guys follow me on my Twitter, I will make a post about that later. I will make a post about when I will be streaming next as well. So please help me out here, and hopefully I can get back into streaming more regularly. I'm kind of tired of not streaming regularly. I need to get into the habit of building a schedule, but I suck at schedules. So schedules are hard. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming once again. Right now, it's still hot out there, so please, please, please stay hydrated. Make sure you guys are drinking plenty of water. Get something to eat if you haven't. Get some rest if you need it. And remember, we love you, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.